God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. Anope, yes, so Ababima, Yababa Sumo, a Ghana mine inti, Anope Bia, Midin Komo Kacho, say yes, sorry, Anopa. Ne Yabetina Hanom, ni Din Komono, amounts so, waiting me in your BB, Eddie Frame, a minu, ya bambo, and ye yami betty my and a bebama or mine, etimi, ako yenim, enti me no, ye were a sedia cassia pine or say ye. Na sa said ye no, and untina. Tembia sorry and betina ha near church or near memu now so wafe be the aboko to yumuna or the abuamo my Ghana and puntuno etimi aqua anymore yent na ho emma politician be emfa in entry form yent na ho emma obi and say o mino yankasa yabetchi o mino no mino etimi afan ntuma pa edi efra enti anopay baby bia o hemi edi free bia no mema wakwaba ediba Fache TV Fache Daybreak morning show betire mu biem ede ama ofa Kojo Marfo wetia de na echi kakra mene efia twumu aka echire ede wa hanom bedin ede Kofi Frimpong obetimi aframe Big Brother GH the maestro na maje so kama pa ede ama anope yensem no edoso bet kai national so say ye the African proverb ebetimi ede abro efia twumu aka echire ebetena say na wa chechirem am motivate too wa hye won kran na ne ma na onso otimi afa efutusem no ede afrimu ne ede akoyenim e wa braba ye bo ewo yenwiase ene ye Ghana ye wumu no na ifri African proverb ne pe na ye di nkomo ewo de ubon krata no na ye emunso ehonsem etimi ede abro Daily Guide Chronicle and the Daily Analyst ne nkowan krata akani nyina no they are ready and they are going to feed you with exciting news trending across all over Ghana and Africa hanyina no ometimi ede abro sanso ne ye pe top of the morning. And then young common no emu ode because Kennedy Japan common no am shase no still na no yebobo mu tokro biem ewo ye platform we so ye wie pe na de ni a South Africa enkomo bebre na no ekoso ewo hodom yebedi nkomo kakra ewo hodom but leg bosom twe so nsem no besan so ede abro biem ewo ahanom enti a fully packed show but right after 8:30 many mabedwafo betena se na yedi nkomo ya twetwe nkomo na onsoso no wetimi enya bibi edi frame flooding issues no still ye recover bodies no kakran nadmofo edi dwumedie ne papa after say his excellency a release 300 million Ghana cedis no a lot of things ena ekoso nadmofo no edi nkomo omosanso a retrieve bodies ni ye ewo enkran eni baby miaye ewo enkran na and also so yebedi ehon enkomo kakra ewo hanum so from now up to 10 a.m. there a daybreak with me Kofi Frimpong and if you are chumwa ketri and yede ebro anopay mamina production team no ase Kojo wusu ewo etri ho obo adwuma ye papa sanso no Aki Ola head technician also ekeka na emesi ni papa eni o waka nyina Lord asamo so nya camera na echi oboa amaniema etimi akoye di amaye but there's only woni chiremu the world of sports eno Senegal o metimi Ephraim na e kama say African countries no omudu run 32 no it is only Morocco and me hope say eniema betimi akoye e di amomo but then Congo ankoye nra eno so Senegal ankoye. But then Ghana yebebo nyameboa Saturday. So we are hoping to say against Colombia there yebetimi akoye nim they drew around 16 of the competition. Nanyama etimi akoye. It is a upemu ntremu exactly 11 a.m. Fache Sports ebetina se na World Cup highlights no ometimi eda bro na onsoso no wetimi enya odie edi efremu ewo eho no mo. Eti atena sibiem yede nsem no bro bakai. National Basin Global Imperial Shipping and Logistics or Madaroma and Omobwa Emerge Media Way Etimi Ediabro South Millennium Construction Company Limited almost also Airboa Emerge Media Way Etimi Ediabro AD Auto Rentals almost also Soya se papa the Jumedia Way Etimi Ediabro it is where you moko na person obeboa na niri juma ebie yapono no ede ato bra na eni yindi nkomo because daybreak no so no pass ya na eja no asoko na yidi juma na kama ama onso so wetimi enya ode ede frame but then yan sha ase yindi nkomo na yan chiremu enko South Africa na ewum say a lot of things ekoso e was South Africa and one am so ama you shoot to one possible Ghanaian ewo honum na foreign ministry di nkomo omu di nkomo na nkomo no mu di no ense bebre in the AC of South Africa but I no pay medi ehon nkomo na ososo no wetimi ete nkomo na yedi na se pa ewo honum but then my yen shase with the African proverb and then when I come back we start with everything na ebetimi edi nkomo and the African proverb of this morning says that never put off to tomorrow what you can do today. Wow. Never put off to tomorrow what you can do today. That is the African proverb for this morning. If you are
Yo, abusuafo anopen so ye ba ya. Yese emfa de wo betumi aye no neno nto ho entwen ochena. Ade no se wo pesa wo ye na wo de si wani so na ebre wo honko a ena ye entena se ntwen ochena efi se adekye bia ne mu nsem wonim de ade eche ochena ebesi ama ade no a wo bo ato ho ama ochena no wuntumi enye nipa bia nani abre ewo abrabo mu no ta wo pese wo tu ana ma no opem ekon kan a oyi mmoto ho efri na brabo mu ya ne etai ka se sotora eben wo no na waje ne ntem ade no wanya obi anye wa na obeye enti adan na wo tena se na waye lazy akase wachina meye yen shey se tukuni epese osua de ni ohunu ni yie na wotro ensohwe ni wotwa admitted obi wo ho a woye nipa osua de last minute eno wo ho sa nipa kro no na bia waben wabia wo hye enti wo ye slow learner anasa wo ye woniema slowly no wo de wo ho toto nipa no a waben hye a wo ye brela no wono de the eve of exams ena wo betena se ama nani abrese wo hwe ni book mu bia wono de wo betwa na wo enti ntempa no a wo hunu se exam eda wani mu no na wasiesie wo ho aboa wo ho yie e de atwen no entena se mada no emmo empeso ansa na watu ho anamo ade ye kra na wo mu e wo jade a me wo ade bia me de ahye me mu se me gina jade a me ye clean as you go tawo ya ade wo jade wo befa wo afa wo bewie na niema nyina mu akeka nkukuo no adoso na mom se wuguso no aduane no o clean as you cook eboawo ema wa wo ho heha ti by the time a obenu aduane ni nyina wie no na ade a aka esesa wo huhuru mu epua na ade no wanya epua na ade no wanya anye kra enti yese procrastination is a thief of time meye na maye eni manya anye enenam ena moto ho nso enye enti ade no wo ye ne ntem a ye ne ntem se de be ya wo ye onia manya na wo ntumi nkeka ho na wo ye slow person no pressure bia metals du betumi aye ne ena postpone enkasa ochena mom he said tomorrow is always pregnant wonim de wo ochena mu wo so ayade a agese wo hunu sa ade no aye dindindindindin ansa no akwa ya sabia ne mo so ebe ekoma mo mia so meka ho bi he said na watwe miensa bi achi na me hu se me nya symptoms mako bim so nhyeda nya ade bia na me call drugstore na me kwa keka niema bo mu afa de edru ne na awotwe bie mu no na me je me ho anye na agensemo enu nti e na afa yi na wonhu me o daybreak so bie mu no ti me kra me di fo e wo aha enei African proverb yi exercise ye no na sua bibi me nya biem ta na wa wutie me wo hwe me wonso enye biem emmo niema nto ho postpone de wo betumi aye ne nne totoro ben wo no no wagye ne ntem na wo ho atɔ ade no wa anya obi anye wo de to ho a ɛda hɔ ɛtwɛn enti ye ne bra wo ahoɔden ennei na wo kyena eni ho ma obi anim de wo kyena mu sɛ de ɛbɛyɛ a ɛbɛboa enti lessons a wo ha enne ene sɛ ya manage your time yie yamfa branya adwuma na ade no ɛba mu kutupuru so a na akwanya wo honko a ye ne ntem postpone emma ne nkofa wo haw emrew especially we obi a we slow learner and as a slow person na etimi ama wanya ahokeka e de ayade no wa bra pressure metals anope won se manya me de inim se man hwa afa ne de wadwo usu afa ne de news editor obekeka ne ho newsroom yet me de kase no abramu ebrepam obi e fa ne de na ye de atoye kotodwemu aboye mbra na yapem akoyanim yada mu nyina se twerɛ ne se de o wa so no wontie de honhom eka ekire asa
de o aso no wontie de honhom eka de kire asafo no enti sɛ wetie di a na ɛwɔ sɛ wotie no asopam mo amoyɛ mmoto ho no mmoto de sɛ de ma o mmoto ɛsɛ ne ma pa ɛsɛ ne ma na kɛtire wobɛgye di sɛ abaye bia mkosia no achapa ewo SHS na the whole class what brofo na honso ofe na eja metinachi na abaya no ye woni ufira brochi na de ne bae ena eja enyina ne tete class a but be hu se abaye hu akono wo se mebi ma no na meka bibi de kire no ena metete ho
kwasa sa
ni akọ level 2 your call level 2 no na form one ni akwara ono wa ba foforo no wa the farm fa procrastination ti ado for African proverb de etwa we are to do kwa say oye emmoto but then yam for picture of the day nto so na ye hwe say ya hefo ni etifo ebetimi ehu ni pakra me pa cho ye de to so pe call Fache TV on Facebook na call like share the jaw comment ewo honum call Fache TV on Facebook call like share the jaw comment ewo honum e betimi ready e the amount so Fache TV honso on Facebook no yeah the picture of the day no etimi ato kona comment identify ni pakro no da so no na yendi ehon enkomo na bia enkoye kajre so therefore
oh we dey ai yeah di ma santi achim
na
da nya santi achim ni padodo efra santi achim yi
how ube me oh
padodo a so brafo mu nyina efra santi achim
sa obra
ana yi amachi de da
amachi de diffro
jaina asante achim no pra ma obi clue
obra bu
ana asante mampombo ma Obrafo free.
Obrafo mi ni bebi ofre o.
Asa wedi agro so asante mampom.
We wedi agro or the volume.
Sa akode ka ho.
Sa akode so free o. Blacko so free asante achi.
Kono ngo ya asante achi.
Sa.
Oh.
Okay.
Every kono ngo mu nyina ya asante achi.
Sa akode free o. Na Blacko so free o.
Ai.
Na dade lumba.
Adi lumba de say yediem sechere ande so suta
na pa bobo nso e
ande minim
okay eti anope ko Fache TV on Facebook na fa edino ekoman e wo honom na identify nipa na a popular person pa picture of the day na yendi nkomo no na niema enkoye eti yen chance na yenwure mu ewo derubon krata yensa aka no enne anopei na before say derubon krata no betimi abro no kan na hye no so say ejumeko bi na eso yasen emedi jumedie we etimi edi abro Brazen Imperial Global Shipping and Logistics for eso yasen medi nkomu bia me ka che say ukra wo niam di free amanone edi ba na say o de niam free kroma de ko amanone a jumeko betimi abo pa ama ojumedie etimi esiyi edi ama no Brazen Imperial Global Shipping and Logistics for eno metimi aboaw ama ojumedie no etimi akoye etikoma so na ni omo enkodi enkomo me se omo deals no 100% legit etu so okotekia me se omo companies ni bi wo hono ma wa pesa wo kra niam de free tech no ometimi ahwe edi ho nkomo akra niam ni nyina kama ede abro sanso na oko Dubai so a omo companies ni wo hono ma ometimi aboa ama cars any home appliances accessories bibi bia pesa wo kra edi free Dubai edi bebia no Brazen Imperial Global Shipping and Logistics for ebetimi aboa na wodi say adwumedie no kama pa e wo honom enti ko ma so ye na enyomo enkodi enkomo na nso so untimi nya odie enfrim na okọ tema community tour ubenya Brazen Imperial Global Office office e wo honom sanso na okọ Kotoka International Airport and access amre friend no Accra International Airport yi okọ honom a hono so no ubenya omo e wo ho sanso na Kumasi anso no dechem so for ni chire ho na ene Brazen Imperial Global Shipping and Logistics for encoding komo obetima from e was 0246 760 890 0246 760 890 na ne Brazen for etimedi komo and as obetima from e was 0597 429329 0597 429329 na ne Brazen for ending komo na onsoso ekoje wo de ewo honom na ebomu no bedi meni kiremu ewo AD Auto Rentals omo se men din komo na men kan cho se wo pese unya o business trip ne kama o pese o shege reasons no ekoyie pa edema so o pese oto na wo kono utimi enya conducive and a serene mind na me kanfo AD Auto Rentals omo cars no edi ama omo luxury cars what I say luxury cars yo omo will be Highlander no ebi wo ho V8 no ebi wo ho Civic Honda no ebi wo ho Toyota bibia ka bia wo pe bibia no ebi wo ho Volkswagen na wo pa benye bi ewo AD Auto Rentals omo se men kan cho se wo ko business trip se wo ko tour se wo pe dia shege reason boys na mo pese mo top pressure edema amanfo no and the boys na mo ko share business partners no ya wasa wo brand wo ho kama wo hwe suit kama no wape car kama edia dem na cars na wo pedia dem no AD Auto Rentals na be ma cars ne papa na also so wetim dia call business meeting no with your clients na clients ne hu pe hu se da bi onya fragadam onya scammer because car na wo dem no enya asem ke 2084 se broma so ye then yomo emedi enkomo Kumasi Airport runabout ubitime hye omo e wo hodon omo office no any DVLA any children's home e dey hwe any month okope na nyomo akodi nkomo na waje wo cars ni bi car no kwaji because me no sem pese me tu kwan no me ko ba bi sa na 84 adaroma ene ya no mo de me ko esan so de me ba eti eni omo enkodi nkomo obetima from e wo 0244 063391 0244 063391 and also obetima from it was 0266 439327 0266 439327 now only AD Auto Rentals for etimi akodi inkomo kama Millennium Construction Company Limited Millennium for Millennium metomoswa na ma sorry because eneno abrabona ayebono emu fa kase pa no gina baby a odi wuti beto 70% of abrabona ayebono emu fa kase no ejina baby a odi wuti beto onya baby di wuti to pe abrabono wetwemu 80% wewie na ono ma ene wobusua mososo mu di de na saa niema we dream we betimi akoyi edi amawa na me kanfo Millennium Construction Company Limited for edi amaw omusisi dan esanso wo building materials as okbo maso ya betimi enye bia to omo blocks omo cement omo iron rods omo sand bebi bia opi bia no obenya e Millennium Construction Company Limited sa wo dan na ayedada na sa opese obo so renovate house no edi mawa Millennium for so metimi di ho dwuma kama pa edi amaw enti ko Millennium for so ye na ni omo enkodi nkomo na July busumi a yesimu yi me no ameka cho so omo run promotion kese pa na promotion no so no enye promotion ketwa enti se okọ millennium fo aso ya so ye obi na so pese oto asase e wo ho no ma pa cho ko na ni omo nkodi nkomo asase na abeto no betima free documentation e di amount sounds na ometo wo e di afa asase no ho e di amount for free ni nyina ka omo hye ho a ompese omo ne wo edi dwuma enti wo kope ahene makokoben ebi wo honom nsase ne bebre wo honom a chese omatete ne kama pan layout no so de se bi emuda wenya asase akwa akoto na ochine bi no nso kese bi ato na abefawo afa wo fie da bi millennium fon sase ne omodan ne de hote omo se 3-bedroom house no ebi so wo ho enti ko na kwachi se wo sika nso a kotua 50%, tua 30% na dia ka no spread it tua na kakran na asase ne embeya wo dia na 3-bedroom house no embeya wo dia na niema intimi enkoye enti Millennium Construction Company Limited for eboyen emejumedie we etimi abo ko boshen na Yash Junction ne de mukodi nkomo omo telephone lines no na me de gu screen so e de amonti from na ni omo eni nkomo ene anopay. But then let's start with the newspaper review and then we talk about everything on the newspaper review this particular morning. And we are starting with the Daily Graphic newspaper. And on its front page, it captures John Dramani Mahama on its front page. And it says that President leads nation in prayer. And also, Odo River drainage contract terminated. Works Minister tells Parliament. And government releases 350 million Ghana cedis for flood victim. And also, NIB bounces to profit path. And holiday break all captured on the front page of the Daily Graphic.
Daily Graphic, the Wokrata and Yade Eshe and Common was said the Yenidano. And I pay Daily Graphic by ya what the Mampani John Dramani Mahaman in Fonia Bassa the Ocean Captain Fita Enra. One more to see ho. Tafibia July da edikaino. O mino ebebon paye amagana. One more the Asadama Tredian Pom baby Ebeneza what do my Ghana bedro. General National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving no ebaso. Mampani Mahama ekasaye. Emma wa de futuo ma Ghana mabunu se wonsunu oban woni ye wonsesa emfiri hu nu bone nom ya se tu atise ni ade. Na wommo no se de beya a opeso reset Ghana no osi Ghana omanmu no nyina pe no. Se ni so ade hunu no ebetumi abemo. General adwuma ekoso ewo enkran eno no mampani edi animu ema omanmu no nyina bompaye. Na Odo River no ena wono say contractor wode shine sa abre bia emusi a ya wonkotim sa de beya emu ebeda ho na ensuyire ne base ya ebetimi afamu akọ tote no wono mo age adwuma no afiri ne nsem contract no wa terminate na Osofo Gilbert Kenneth Ejay a woye Works and Housing Minister ena ebo amanie yi ede ato emrasebedwafo anim Kojo River womantimi andreje anase wantimu yi a na kyerese baabi a efiri eno no na ensuyire hu nsem ya ena efiri nura eba yebo amanie se aban ehye Finance Ministry ni 300 million Ghana cedis ena emrasebedwafo so ya amendment ede 50 ka hom the Daily Graphic ebo amanie se 350 million Ghana cedis. Ena aban ayie se wode eboa woni a wo ho akamu ebra nso ayira fa woni ema na dodo no aye tukotenafo ni baabi a won beda sesei won taade asei wanda mu ni ema nyina asei no wo de eye relief ama nipa etesa eho amane eda Daily Graphic emum en was National Investment Bank NIB for so one more assign esi won na so biemu ama adwuma one more ye no edem fasobum na ebre wonum. Daily Graphic.
Let's continue with the Daily Guide newspaper, and on its front page it captures Daddy Joe Remis. On its front page this morning, there's a sad news over here, and it says that Galamseyers invade Adanse Asokwa Agenda 111 hospital site, and also Joanna Kwe seals Richard Niamakwe bills microcredit for fraud. And also that Joe Remis pleads guilty in $4.4 million romance scam. And Parliament ratifies 6 bilateral agreements. And cars' bodies float in waters 3 days after deadly flood. All of these news captured on the front page of the Daily Guide.
Daily Guide Edu Rebia wade Kojo Edubuaten nimfoni aba na hotedi enne ye da Joe Remis no. One must say romance scam ya ehun nsem eyi ni ti ewo man mu se Ghana dihye binumu nyakwan no omotena computer echi a no omodo omunyansa edidi abrofo ma no eho enti ono bedidi nkomo atoto mrada na wo sandi sikama no enti saa dada Joe Remesi wakwakoye romance scam ni bi na sika ya epie mu no ye $4.4 million na ni nyina so ya na American fo enu omo no omo di saa adwuma no na wono a bie nanum aka kire court se wodi fo iska no kra wo betua ti ho asem eda Daily Guide mu anopay Joanna Kwei wo se wo mreye kosi se ne wo hwehwe afri ni kunu Richard ni Amakwei RNA kill enchen nsabeka no won paba obeto akoso a atwemanso enti ene wodi ni kunu dada RNA kill ene na dwumakuo bills microcredits eco court wo si wo mo se wo mo ye frakadamfo papa dream a wo mo die no enya asem ketwa enti court ebehwem na de wo mo no Ghana fo ehunu ebiem Daily Guide edi adanse asokwa enegalam say ya wono aya manu aduru agenda 111 hospital a adanse asokwafo enya aye eno so eho amane aba ukọ ho asede eno aye kase mu ema mu hu amane ye firi ho ene nkomo a assembly member bodwesa anwofo odie ene ma wono mu okuro no mu die no na awreho se baby aban ekukuru ayasabe ati se yesie wono mo kire se baby adwuma no adu kra na 90% complete kire se akabe wo ha mu nchemu dubi na wono ma wie bie ema nipa ko kwagya yarehwa a eyeyie na wo mo atu no ajeje mu na dynasty ho anti nkrofo start edidi konsase num ama wo mo atu gala no a fede ho ena omudi adu Daily Guide ede ho amane aba na uko parliament ya enra osofo a wo hye omen ahyen dwumadie eso okomra hye bedwam Era Joseph Bukari nipe na wono mo ekokoye nkrata so nhyehyeye ne apam eho adwuma bi ma akomako nsia ebi eye bambo ho nsem a wo mo pese wo yiri mu ewo omen epo eni nsuwansu ahodo so piracy koso papa nkrofo efum Ghana chefa ewo epo so efa ebinum nso odi awu eye awuru kasema hodo ni nyina wo ho ene kwan a won pese won mo fa so ehwese de ebeya Ghana wiemhyan adwumadie ebetumi asan afa ne ntuma pefra ne afoforo pi yenra won mu di ho dwuma ewo mrahye bedwafie na ensuo ya eto won kan dwoda no na eyiri fa wo manfo ne won mo niema enra ena na yeda eto so miensa ntine na ansa so no Daily Guide say sa wonnam nkran wutimi kura di drone yi bi efa wiemu a wuhunu say nipa nsuo ni bi fa wonom no eyi won mu no aba beto nsuo ne so ene niema ahodo binum krofo ahyan ne ade a eya rehosem the Daily Guide aboni nyina ho amane
Wetketche insembi ha enra dada Joe inkomo no mi remu no okọ court no ndo kwaji tum se romance scam no waye ehase from 2013 ena waye de aba nti court ahye ne se wontwa $4.4 million na almost sanso so emfa ntum
odia ne asan
de ne betum kom de obekom but onche because we plead guilty no ometimi ate yes ne so de amasanka we plead guilty in a court no e ya prove evidence editia no emma de hu se odifo a kan de kan number of years na betimi akwa animo but yammo mpa yemfama honorable okay frimpon
Ono so ne de ne ebia.
Onso de ne ebia. Se ni
Ono so ne de ne ebia.
Onso de ne ebia. Na nkomo no court no tena se wo Netherlands no. Nkomo no mu di ne say okay Frimpong to kwan ba honom on his private visit.
Okay.
But it wasn't a visitor, not government mum na asoma no. Omo gidi say a member of parliament.
Yeah.
Parliament I dey also mu ye bia. But omo gidi say bana Netherlands oba ye ne akwantu no to ye no e ono private business and obey ye. E na omo nsa aka no. Nti eno e na ye ade a omo nti benjan okay Frimpong.
Ama no de aban nsim. Pesa aban nsoma no.
Aban nsoma no. Se nka yade nka aban asoma no. A okwako ni juma de ama aban a that there is no way so metim na call US. But as we speak, omedi nkomo na de akwako dum pempen so a court na gye atum say omde ne beko US. The moment we do US no, it's also a different issue altogether. See, asem kese, but then yemo mpaye infamo. But then let's continue with the Ghanaian Times newspaper this morning. It also captures Thomas Terry Partey, the deputy Black Stars captain and also the president of the Republic of Ghana. And it says that aftermath of Monday's floods, president calls for a new Ghanaian and preaches shift in mindset and attitude. Illegal miners invade Agenda 111 hospital site at Adanse Asokwa. And also mobile money driving SME growth, improving access to credit. MMFL on this statement. And also police arrest 4 says firearms suspected, narcotics in Mankranso, and also Black Stars Colombia clash, a make or break affair. All of these news on the Ghanaian Times newspaper.
Ghanaian Times, the Wokrata also ebaya. Mampeni John Dramani Mahama Nrefutro. Ya wadema Ghana force e suni e bain eni ye binom enaya na afibia type of ensu yireba. Ebra na wakasa ewo National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving no aseno eno so ho amane e da ha wase Ghana for mo sesa musuban momma ne emfiri musuban tantan ne suban bone ne ho na mo nkofa suban pa ebetimi aboa mama ye oman ba pa asede na sensu oto a wo nkoto bola enwu gotam wonam na odidi a wunyai plastic ento fom Fise noa na emframa befa noa na akoto got enum. Emusi dia ensuo ntimi mfam. Ensuo no nso nya kwan enkwa a obefo so apɛ kwan. Opɛ kwan a na wo ba wodem. Enu nti ensakraye emra e wo Ghana fo su ni wo mo ni ye mu fise ne ekɔ no de enye. Eho amane e da ha. Afei ɔse aprosifo akiri nipa nan. Ena wagye etuo ni akodi a wonomo edi wonjuma afei wonomo se ye mankranso kronum en wakohunu se enipa binom edi no bone hu dwa wo ho dindindindindindindin enya asam ketwa woni enom woni a eton na chese ho de e na cortes hub papa wo mankranso na prosifo adi wo mon tenten saa en wakoti nipa nan ajeje etuo ya ekurekura wonom afei Thomas Partey Black Stars omo captain na Thomas Partey da ha na ye Ghana ne Colombia match no abeba so nyame ya adom a memene da no ene omo say we no ba bia wo moduro no 32 maestro
Round 32
round 32
yes round 32
eno no de ye sha wa na wo ba fio enti we calculator bi anim ya shawa ya shaw akesefo ni bi kura titigu Africa fo mo beje mo ho sekireme na saa 32 idru ho na mo titigu enti we de e make or break
yes
it's either say Ghana fo be she na wo mo apima ko wo anim ana wo be de wo mo to na Colombia fo ahye won na mo ba fi mesrawo efri na ekoya ujesi no hyase sha tumu de reset Black Stars fo de mo hwe ball no mo amunim se yemfa akoma nto won so yes a ujesi academy fe na okoto bi so atwen ansa
na goto
na sa oto a waboka
Oh, there be
Oh,
saying.
Now, memne da ya shamo na mo ba fia, o di jesi kwa him.
See a share yan show Ghana GC there also moto.
Ebe na o beto no duru ha o beto.
Kechiri. Edi be share, e be ko run 16. Me ogidie say Colombia for edi e kan say edi o mechi be ka form.
Ayo, ene maestro akasa ya say maestro say Ghana be share. Enti ya wa atweyem prophet. Ya hwese prophecy no ebeba mu agenda 111. Ya ene illegal miners so akwaje aboso e wo adanse asokwa. Ho nsem eda ho. And was the mobile money fintech limited for so ebo amane say mobile money eba ye no ebo pa ma SME small and medium enterprises enkrofo a ebiebie nyuma nketo ne adantemu wo mo adwuma na ekọ wanim fi se amasika sam ene adwadie ayemre papa anka ne no adi se enye bank a untumi mfa sika mfa ba bia ni dwuma bia ne mobile money adaroma eniema ekoyi anope Ghanaian time
na say mobile money ekoyi dia kechiri anope na me kachire boys ni we chire ho say no e was say ye kachire Ghana for ase bi omudi musika koto bank e treasury bi on say omu invest was stock market the way MTN for no esi grow no e was stock market no omu invest wo honom because in the last this year annually no MTN for stock market exchanger omu growth na etimi exceed even more than Casapreco eti Casapreco any MTN any Bank of Ghana boys no mo invest wo munko stock market na munko invest wo ebeboamo. But then let's continue again with the Chronicle newspaper this morning, and also captures His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on its front page. And it says that in all things, give thanks to God. Mahama uses the word of God to comfort Ghanaians. And also Kojo Marfo says that government can't justify flood death with fiscal discipline. And Gamanche calls for national unity against Accra flooding. The Chronicle.
The Chronicle, the Wokrat and Semiam and Sape, Mampania Pigeon and me, Ashim. About the Yankopon. Ghana mind as you. He said, Trenessy BBM, Muyam faster than Yankopon. And so you did abandon ni pay free moon and crofashly or Moja Padian and Chess say, and then Yamiasi. Tinra, Mampani man and isu share Wiemu. Na Opejan and Sakosrono. And was in all things, give thanks to God. Yena nyame ase be se wono nanim ne ye ene oye ema ne mma mo bia nyina ba bi nka se atoranche mo aba ni pesu krofo ahye fitaa akọ hwiri aboso ho asem e wo Chronicle mu anopai ga manche wono so akasa nkran hene ene wo se enkran ensu yire ho asem no ehia nkabo mu dwumadie ene enkonyasie efiri se nipa ba konko afa sa adwuma no to ne ho so a wontumi nye obia chefa ewo mu no wonye no omoa ensu yiri ba ye nipa afifiri mu akama na Kojo Marfo sese de enkomodie no ekro na ban ekasa anu ye bia wode ba fa ensu yiri hu ni nipa afiri mu efasi kasam ho ekwan a wono betimi afasi etwa sika na womo ayi edisika no aye adwuma pa ne kwan so ahwe se ebi emfom kodi obi botom sa fiscal discipline ho nkomo no aban edie no na ase wo hu ni se nipa nkwa akamu na eno no womo justify womo ho kire se ase yesu ni ye ban niema bi no yenye ni yie ni ade obi kwaji sika se oba bete odo drainage mukra na sika no womo adi ni ade na Kojo si dabi nipa nkwa de yemfa bibia ntoto ho saa ade no aba mon solve nwie ansa na makokeka ne ewo no ho we ani hwa hefa ti Kojo Marfo ofo ase ayere bi mra se bedwani e na wono so de sansemi atodwa we nyina ewo Chronicle.
Let's continue with the Daily Searchlight newspaper. It also says that flooding, Ghana's politicians have failed. Dr. Isa Asante on this statement. Also, Accra flooding is a national security threat. Henry Cote also issues this statement. And also, Sahel extremist groups are advancing southward towards Ghana. Military on this statement. All of these news on the front page of the Daily Searchlight.
The Daily Searchlight, the Wokrata no eba ene anopeya. Ensu yiri hu nsem ya nkomo. ena won mugusua edie mampani dadra na nado danko akufa do mfoni da benkum ena Dr. Asasante ehye mfimfini na mampani John Dramani Mahama nso de aba Dr. Asasante se Ghana nso yiri ho asem no wonfa ho so bo emmo obia sa amanyofo di o man ni hwamo papa de sesa won mo ye no won mo nye de hia ye sesa won mo ye no won mo nye o de emfata ena won mo ye no my Ghana mu enti wono de sensu atona no na yiri afa omanfo won kran na enye na no de no nko a afi bia beba ensu to na sesa niema amanyofo na afeli Ghana simple as that Dr. Asante eno afei flood no asem no a yewra Henry Cote mo kai papa tenten kese gramo no a ekufo ado abreso na oye enkranmanta muso afo osa be ye interior minister ana wono eno o se etete o mine bambo amo mine bambo akuta hwehwe papa fi se enkasa ye mfa Ghana ho sa afi bia ensuo eje mu a na atorentem edi akire ho amane eda ho ena military omaya sra dom adwumakuo no ena wo mo bokoko asemi emu ohu emu owrem wose Sahel etutrafo mo domfo yekuo binum eboboba wo mo di wo mo dwuma no a ama sesei ba bia wo mo pese wo mo di eduro no my Ghana enso akuta hwenhwen wo mo nya ntie se wo mo pese wo mo bowura Ghana ha wo mo bowura ha de a se de sojafo na ebo amane yi ebia wo mo aye krado a wo mo so boa wo mo ho e de ahia wo na se wo mo bowura Ghana bia na wo mo bepe wo mo nantese ne sen oman no aye won dan bibia koso ba bi ena nunti wo mo ekeka won ho awura Ghana na nti wo ho a wonante a tutu anamo sisi yie na wo afa obambo ehye won sem ansa na wo mo boboba ewo Africa anafo my Ghana enso so wo mo anya ntie obia mo ne ho ban se de be ya o enkofo o how bia emma anopai the Daily Searchlight amani.
And let's continue with the Hawk newspaper this morning. And it also says that capital under water, 30 dead, 7 missing, 38,000 displaced, and 300 million Ghana cedis released for victims. And also, Afoko cleared to run. National Council throws out bid to block him. And also, workers to government, end the bloodshed or we walk. And also, opposition attacks government over flood response. Asenso Boache also to government. Where have the flood project gone? He is asking the government on this issue. The Hawk newspaper.
The Hawk, the Bokrata, and say, oh my Ghana, your capital, a year of mine coupon, Tessia and crime. They say the encrania since was we say swat or a yiri and crime croning ama encrofo actually one more japade. Enipa eduasane akire na afrimo nipa nso na ayera enipa empem aduasan wo 38,000 no maye tukotena wo mu fi asai woni baabi deda sese sukuu mu ne nkrofo ensori mu na won mu deda na aban ayi 350 million Ghana cedis se won fa mu asai nipa no the Hawk aboho amane ora Paula focus so was MPP mpanimfo akle no se kwan mu da ho national chairmanship position obetimi apre adwumayefo de to aban nim bloodshed de na chese moja hwegu na pe the Hawk the Bokrata na kenkan wo se nyesa won beti agumontene so ayeye kire ama aban no ahu se ne ekoso no mani nye hu ti wo kenkan a ne wo mo pa kire no ehun sem eda ho MPP fo so se ekwan aban afa so na wode ensuyiri hu asem enenam so no omani enye hu enti womanani emmere asanso boache se MPP abreso womani World Bank nkabomu no ekotwetwen garage project ebaye garage project no se womo hunu ba bia wontu obisa ban se ewo he na ye hyehyɛ ya wo mo de bɛboa asɔ ensuyiri ano ene yi wo mo hunu garage project na sa mem sa tu ekɔ wiem sa yira enti aban emeyi ano na no parliament na asenso boache bantama mrahye bedwani de sansemi eto aban anim ni nyina kambo mu a the hawk the bokrata ene.
And let's continue with the National Voice newspaper this morning. It also says that Edubuahin trial recalls over 60 contradictions between Attorney General and his own witnesses, and also fraudulent transfer of shares in Bill's microcredit null and void. Joanna Quay sues Richard Niyamakwe, Ewa and Company. And also World Bank blames Atoforsen Finance Ministry bureaucracy for delays in Garrett flood project. And also young innovators from Greater Accra shine through GSTEP. And the democratic qualities not flaws nor insult fellow Ghanaian citizens on this statement. The National Voice newspaper.
The National Voice, the Bokrata also Eddie Ibra, Cabinet Dubuahi, National Signals Bureau, and Dadano. Then someone one mudie ewo court for $49 million. Ya wamusu se we ano e ho amane aba. En wo asem no de ewo court wa no mugusu di adanse for eba obia edinasem eba. Nanso okenkan adanse dodo ya aban lawyer pani ya wo mugina mu ama aban na wone Edubuahi ache ayam wo court wo mo adanse fo a wone wo aba ensem a won mo abekeka ensisi so na wo matimi akenkan ya se contradictions no eye diosia 60 attorney general ene ono na dance for wo mo ntem we di ne de fa ha na we di ne de afa ha enti asam no eji kan de sonko wetina se ba no ono so ne de a obeka no ene eji de na boybra enti no ne se wo mo ade burumu saa omo hu kotokuo mfa kra nhyem the National Voice de ho amane aba na Joanna Quay ene ne kunu Richard ni Amakwe no so nsem no eda ha bene de wamfa Richard ni Amakwe nko an ekoye wo de Bill's microcredit adwumakuo no a ne kunu da no so kobi se ekwan a won mafa so edi dwirim ewo ho na nyasam keto akra nti kwato enhwe na asem no wo muni ni yie kosi se ne nsa beka de oje no on betwi ni twan ama no atete eho amane eda ha na World Bank say asem no a mekenkan the hawk the bokrata enum sesi a se yewra asenso boache ebisa aban se sa garage project no akosi sen no World Bank yi no wose de ama adwuma no edile na won mo ntimi nto a so nyankọ animu mansunsanso papa maaye ne bureaucracy e wo finance ministry ne nyasam ketwa ade ne yepese ye ebia wawura finance ministry papa yese memfa garage de ho krata we emra finance ministry ukodru ho bi administrator beje administrator je na wo hwemu a wose ebia fa koma manager wa ha na de koma manager ho krata no wo manager ho ebia na wo twentem manager say ebia fa ko head of project ho enti ase ni padodo e wo finance ministry esese niam fa won mo so nam hasene hebu kono sa chiachia ema ade no enti minru nipa woye finance no anim ene wo maye adwuma no enti finance ministry for no a ena ama niam atwentwen ne nase besi sa abre ya Ghana fo ehunu said the garage project no a wo de beboa aso ensuyiri ano no eho asem akodru en wase emebunu a wo mani abre so wo ado wo nsa beye bibi yankopon adoma kyede a wode ama wonom wa adwene mu wode banwini bibi sonkwan innovate no wo so enam adwumakuo ya ede G step so ya wo ebo wo homoden ewo wo nsa no eniema wo pese wo ye ema wo daache etimi ekoyie nti the voice the wokrata no so ensema wode nam
efia adofe ense wo ho na yene opanyi bi bedi nkomo na wo se Kennedy nkomo no maka cho se ene yebesa bomu tokro biem enti yene opanyi baako a che se odo so edi mutintin man power MPP amanyoko nim no ebedi yes ene bedi nkomo ewo ahanom na opanyi George yankasa ni di djuma wa ha wo se oye politician oye farmer o sanso so a public interest advocate. Actually, say or share na adwin won nsem ho papa. No di dwuma pa no e de ma NPP amanyuko na the din e de George Opoku Amponsa.
Okay.
Na that was Sunday. Sunday anopa. I me prepare akọ asori. And me call Facebook kakra se me read niema at the time ana me see me ho. Na me hu ya pere me
ko asori siesie wo ho no. Wo sai home so fa wo phone. E ko Facebook. Asori no wanko.
Se me call second service na bo 7:30. Second service e sha say na. Be me phone
no. Pasa baby asori no wo no. Emu wa. Enti se wo be siesie wo ho ntem no asimu ntem na nko adu ntem. To Sunday school ni bibia.
Bana me hwe ne makakra. Enum na me ko to George. Kechi. Sorry there. Me fin ni agrokra. Me Friday ni me Sunday there. It's a Friday.
We kofi nti. Esesa wo ma fiada ho hia.
Nti Friday etwemu nko an ne manko ba bia. Ba Sunday there. Yana menante. But Kechi, me ko hwe ne article in fact no me ni age.
Okay.
Article no Troy, it wasn't only about say Kasa will be nyansa na knowledge no.
Knowledge nim dia
okay. It nyansa wisdom. Na the article was full of wisdom.
Okay.
Ketri. Unsa matena ha ka say ema yenkoye nnieme bi a MPP4 ochine bi omenu omo ho. Hena Kennedy ohene Japan so anya ade bi a ochine bi ono so bedu no ho. Edi wutu Kennedy Japan fo no. Na utu NPP amanyuko no sofo ema yenko ye nieme bi wo hono ma later on NPP4 ebe realize say a big mistake enoma going into the 2028 election. Na me call ne page no me ko read article bi wo hono na mpese me share na me wi a me no edi nkomo e wo hono na so otimi hu na adwen en na dentre based on say ye ka say you to be a appeal say Kennedy must go on free NPP political party the bonko. Now so send in so no pa esitie. Now this is George Opoku Amponsa. That was Sunday, June 28, 2026. And he writes, it is a contemporary political reality that whenever you feel having to come to the end of the road, it's not always the case that the road itself has come to an end. Today, our beloved new patriotic party is saddled with avalanche of petitions against one of its stalwarts, Honorable Kennedy Ohene Ejapon, a former presidential aspirant, and same have been forwarded to the National Executive and NC, to the National Disciplinary Committee in accordance with our party's constitution. While I enthusiastically associate with position of NEC and NC in this referral, I wish to appeal to the National Disciplinary Committee to solve this puzzle without creating even more complex situation for us as a party. The glee and haste with some few individuals openly displays the unfortunate Ken Must Go banner and the disrespectful spectacle of the attempt by these miscreants to confront the honorable minority leader of a marking at Alisa Hotel is shameful and must be condemned in no small measure. It must never be lost on us that people join political parties for varying reasons, while some associate with us by virtue of our ideological lineage, others join because of certain individuals within the party. The case of Honorable Alan Chamatin remains a nemesis yet to overcome. Whenever communicators of the newly founded party, UP, sit as panel members during political programs, they seek to vent rhetoric attacks on fellow opposition NPP instead of exposing this government of national disaster. Whether we like it or not, there are several thousands of NPP sympathizers today whose loyalty is linked to Honorable Kennedy Ohene Ejapon, and their affiliation to this party would undoubtedly be conterminous with the exit of Honorable Kennedy Ohene Ejapon, as in case of Honorable Alan Chematin. The more we objectively analyze the presidential results of 2020 and 2024, the eminent, it becomes for us to unite and close our ranks. Our ongoing internal reorganization has its own way of inflicting some level of profound lack of interest from within our circles. The searing field, brewing harshly over this key issue, must not further push us into another opposition term even before election 2028 becomes. We cannot continue to be too hard on ourselves. Instead of exposing the NDC when cruelty is claded as constitutional provision, let us deliver interpretation from commonsensical and legalistical perspective. Going into the 2028 election, it is richness of our alternative policies that would massacre the NDC and not who did what is in the past that could bring us down as a party. The youth of the NPP cannot afford another electoral loss in 2028. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia must win the next election in the interest of our dear nation. I respectfully submit George Opoku Amponsa and a day the article at Kamakama. Now, our Ahomano, so he will be the best person to explain this article, and then we ask him subsequent questions based on this. Mr. George, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
But you say we be able to there.
Oh, Yanko Pardon. I no pay say the Obro for about okay, can you give this away?
Ah, me kwana bese mbisa say o ye later na.
Ah. Madam, me give this Yanko Pardon sad what I did. Me so do no.
Ah, cause bro full ni vocab no na nya asem ketua.
And we are me na ready there. There is a graduate school in Korea. And the Yamedia Bedubiano and Bunyami Media.
No correct. Mr. George, Mami Emusao in same Kaka and Fanfa article or Troy. Be me on a Sunday. Me on a Sunday anopa around 9:30. And I'm hui. But then so utie in commona who did the NPP among you kun hona. But then Busa say, they been plan to motivate you. Out through this particular article because we've seen a lot of people within the NPP or Mokase or Mabre, Kennedy or Japan, every party in the Munko, now almost informal party, no money be or so more because our June 2027 the Omabreno, the BCBANC. You as a staunch member,
I because every time say let's when I do for mine. And it is an ocean election result of 2020. Now the better to 2024 one. The party now back to the conclusion that a NIPA close to 2 million and 2 Obama in 2020. Obama in 2024. And when you know, you decide who says half on or more, the DNC. Media, the Kaipa said, the year 2023 time is near. Honorable and Martin, a year before, at the Hostel, or also a concept for the pro. They will see this as highly popular. Do go now, ye empty before. Ipia, Sadia na yenti managing the year, a mile before Kakaba on a farm, or Mukata and Museum Kotrava. It is only one war who over another election for the position. And then I get to number with the ending with him. I said, Ubenya Quay, now one Sema, Ubu Mina, or the Mayorman, purchase him, the fair policy alternatives. It is a never in Aba. Opposition, the whole barber, my dear, now bear a fat flood in our echo so. And you need time, I did explain, but I go back a year and Casayuno. And I test this year too. My you be free Yampamudia. Did you say, yeah, and voice, agency, Akase? Yes, more petition, Koreano. Why is sizable constitutional right? Then so, or more transfer disciplinary committee. Maybe they are the said when you say. I did not aware constitution, Mrs. Obi to an amount to say the honorable came 2 years. The Trinity exam reading, now so care was saying the Famano. So said, and yet independent Emra. Even a young country and a couple of Buddha. And everybody, not for the Emra to pay not to her. Not say we could see answer. If it's a new share, a fair contour, I know NPP. Who share will be the same who should wear. I know a stance member of the NPP. Who shall be the Solomon Ozu. Suffering none of the NPP for. And I will tell you this one. Enya on the NDC or Takoya so now. Only MPP for opposition. And Enya. Enti ne sema woke nyina se woke di aboa aban na otia akonya so. Enti se ya manager de we mezo Ken must go. Na mpa ye pa mo Ken free party ni wa. Yen kan hu se obia ne kwan fa so be party. Obi o ha party ni nyina so afa na ideology. Eye ne fe adoye dia oye no. Enti afa na ye de panic ko ni aha ya. E passe ne be jasa fo enu ti na me yes ene. Amen kuchi se fo dia. Dia na ene modi hu nkomo yi dia na obi nso aposti amane dia na me de to we pani bi kra obetena asem no so bi no so akenkan bi no ma hu se enye nyina ene titigira ken abro so onko emu bi fi se manage ni ya de to hear me preamble na so sometimes all nam kwan bi so a wajin be say you have come to the end of the road by brave dia wajin be say you have come to the end of the road no enye de nyina na se kwan na nkasa no so abawie dia ubo oboso kaka abitima to akwantu so ebetima ba sem penifo na kasa in the past na de oya na oye media me say de ukostu now this second and I said that wa be oya de pa there's a challenge say more room for improvement no e say your boy oboso kaka kan wa e be yi di so na boken wa kuma pama party no e manage ade wi ya ebetima emphasize de kese pa about the new patriotic party.
A command say unim say factions within the NPP in the statement can. I'm say George Ahomano. I be a crowd. But your statement can.
Hello.
Aha. Because now me bisa say uncommon would you know.
Yes sir.
What to me I rectify the factions are a war NPP party nimo. And I'm meeting common bisa say Oshe division say se amena okase ya ebetimi aboa ama 2028 MPP Dr. Mahmoud Baumia etime win elections sa Kennedy we faction mu nyina betimi unite aboa ama Dr. Mahmoud Baumia win election 2028
me dey nyina dey jina say the handle that was here say fit so na ye kan yi na ye tie ho ase a and for say anything kan nkasa abonti su ni me fanko ye kosu nyina tese ye party no ye kosu tese party no papa mu aba eno na misru fi say so your opposition party na person ba be ma uhia better nema ahodo me nsa me di na nia kaka ye di kai a strong minority group in parliament and they akoko adom for their chair that ye tosu ni a vibrant communication machinery and also ye mu bi egu so aye boy homodin bia and they tosu ni nsa e nkabo mu I will party. If you say I'm go for the from floating voters. Ono no on toma manuku bia. I think your class no hwe amanuku ohu ne say waboa no ho why crowd say oguma e be ya. Wakoto abawa. It will be over democracy by afibia e to abedi ane party or to abako. So no align with any political party. And in media na case you be say then kabo mu mapa ama na wetimi wakame no everywhere. Ni be den. So the manifesto a project to say
me kind of article no utro bibi wom say MPP focus rather on say omo fight omo ho internally say Mr. George Efri Ahoma no so you better so Ahoma say Mr. George edi nkomo na wodi no emo de pa e be ko so na edi nkomo efia Kowa George A did no, but me tempia me gina the position say omon kambom if ya I don't know how
kambom munye nipa ba ko na ye nkambom are all parties willing to unite
yes
because if NPP is pushing for Ken to come back and now also 98% gone. And he try so be push for his comeback. Now on one side, then you're ready for him to come. How does it work?
Efforts
no worthless.
Uti nkomo na no na me di na. Me bom penifo mi no bedin. Me bonanado. Ene President John Ajekum Kufuor din. Say impenifo mienu wei ene Kennedy nkasa no omon frɛ neck almost solve issues no na issue we enkoda because when your issue are e was a ma Kennedy or Japan and then NPP among you kono or mama re egu e was ways to the extent say the minority leader for your marking at that day e Walisa Hotel na okwakofro ne car na mebunu bi sebi omunduru ni panum anaso omunduru edu ekra placards ejina ho e ka say Ken must go e hon so tro as securities for the momo almost reply securities with the same slap. You see, this is not the NPP that some of us grew seeing MPP. Those times, oka MPP from penny for meti party name. Oka MPP from penny for asebi or beti mi abua ama party ne drum pempen so say ya. And yes, sebi insan ko for yedom ko journalist hotel say omu issue placards and a Kennedy must go. No. But you see, right now as you speak, you know, MPP ne grow to the extent say when there are internal elections within the party, na manfo bebre na no edi atem. If you are only say 96, Jonajikum Kufo, any Professor Dubois or more primaries, you know, edi atem ankoso. There were a lot of issues at Ekoso, but aftermath, Omi no kabum, make issues on the election jama NPP in 2000. I'm told say Mr. George Asanso about Ahumani Subim. Mr. George, good morning, Beam.
Good morning, Mira.
It's young to us in free hall. Now, me bisa say, me cite article no. I've seen a lot of things I watch now. Oh, din komo say instead of NPP, ebe fukoso. Ewo NDC so no omo etime expose some of the things omo in government no omo mum omo ho no omo internally. Don't you think say accountability when it comes to these kind of things no with the communicators also mo din community now omo focus on government expose omo din community no don't you think say MPP so afeli ewo honom
Then you know na me di kan ya na me ka say wo opposition na betima we na election na and then ma me ensa wo hia e wo say anoye den pa no a strong minority group. It's a parliament, a house of record. And the other course of parliament, a buying contabu who semwa, you let me a dinner and ya did just party a dim como, ama buying no other party. Parliamentarians and a better than the American. Anything America so here a vibrant minority caucus. We are all about communication. And also a name nipa. OCIDP and I will studio. So I saw an opportunity to our better heart. On also say a near my binary and yet Nagana for any above Hosono. And also a casual home. Then so say Kivinia that ye na Yama a bino, na that part de Diano Periana in Reno. Now I tell you whom you now we cut away, now we cut away. The Bible cries a house divided against itself can never stand. Anything I may say, Kabuma Pama, M.Y. And I'm my and say, oh, can you have Ken or you be our uncle? Tell me, I'm a little cassa, make Ramaka, and you be our party in crown. So the cassa may inquire. 7 name my name a bush for I said you make the obedience. Then you win another. I didn't say 50% plus 1. And then junior 50% in the crown one American one, over run off. A do run off now, Nipana, Oka say, Uncle Penny bed in trans. I will get my call and answer. For one, the become when I'm doing cross 50 plus 1. And looking at me, said, yes, Diano. Yen young Mabutre. Then ya to rent in the Ania Pumahutu. Now to rent in the Ania Pumahutu and Cabofoko Remna Mobrobona. Covetri to or Mobronozu. As you be do now over 42 to her. Not in a Sunday channel. And intimidate the cost say in the interest of unity. They handle that care issue with utmost sensitivity. They will say it can make or break our party.
Mr. George, so when your opportunity now in Kennedy Japan share one-on-one assembly pana be catch no.
The catch says, "Omana Kojo Marfo. Enfa ho ne yawa primaries no ofem no. Omana Kojo Marfo. O de no to nchen a, the me catch ni bi oni say on share investment a 1 year within the NPP. No Mr. no ho say nti obepese one day. That investment we na ebe cut down the drain. Na yentimi recognize this investment na. Na se bit me na ko dum pepe so a the why in a bear Nagana for NPP for Enkai Bra. I say over 2 Anamobia identity move by a party. It's a media denya, Kamana Kuma Marfo. No moon compulsion investment away within the party. Now, only the American and penny for so the essential old fashioned say.
Now, Mebacho, who say Kennedy Japan, a blackmailing NPP. So, the almost June 2027 say.
Baby, I just see any comma no. The communication, no timing is of essence. And then comma a article a matra, maybe thinker. The JCC, I am a sujemum and ras. It is a medallion of Honamico cassette. Oh, I mean, why say, not what Kata no crime and mediator trouble. Yeah, why you diano and then I could dampen for Edima or move to one among. And yet, and I may decide, and I may determine and say, why not the Indian say, and I say, but many say, and for only the adult by way of petition, Diano. My for common sense, any one come up. Than say, you better too legalistic, say, and Rancy say, to Cincinnati, say, as you can see, I better could yes on him.
Yes, the common sense AD won't come out. Mammy Musa say, you see, a National Disciplinary Committee, and a better assembly so. Advice Ben more concerning, say, Omotina Kennedy Japan, assembly so, and Sana, final release no cry, etimiaba.
Advice I'm a bit more and say, Omi and penny for. Said the anonymous cry, you see, assemble. Or he needed to make us a same way, I want you to see you cry to be a air you air ferry. It's me, man, quabantin, to me, I'm a penny, but to be nice as so. Now, we are any bit will be any form. The GD says something for the Sa in Wayane Babontia, and a board in Kabu Mapa. Kennedy or Hineda upon me, no. The Nini said, Obepe said, Sem penny for 2 Anamoetisa, Obeya said, Cincinnati Albeco. They will cast the old day that they are. I mean, when Nipa or Menaseport, or Nipa to Anamo since 1992. It is the only party in Hubiano, or Casa or Can, say no crescent, no creno. Can afford the Casa Wakunya Buan is way from her. Yeah, you a Facebook, which is if you want to make us or Dentima, and as you in Tina make us say, Yen share a dear ye, said the bear anchor for how and the image of the new patriotic party.
Mr. George Opoku Amponsa, and Opay, you better was a pan. Say, Utimi, a church, and editor, Yanko Ponchao. When you say a sense, we share a studio. Nti Mami Jao na toa odwumedie so. Nti yani Mr. George Opoku Amponsa na edi nkomo. He is part of the NPP communication team when it comes to Ashanti region, and also or a farmer and then your public interest advocate. Or na ene di nkomo concerning on one kasane article or Troy on his page with Kennedy must go issue also within the NPP political party. We advise Kennedy on Hine Japan and also we advise the disciplinary committee of the NPP. But in common they say ombiti ana. If you are
akasa ye. Any aje ne submission. When say oye peacemaker.
Yes.
Oye unifier. Person niema ebeje nsemo. Ansa na NPP for akasa wo hu yanka. Enti enkrante no fanu. Etwa ba bia. Ti wone a esese wotie futuo no wontie. De esese Kennedy eye no onye. Na de esese NPP for ye no omonye. Na enra wonsa na nkomo yi wudi. Ebobo ba ya na nka metemente hu bi. Ena editor ye ese ye nya yi. Ena ye yi. Tena masa say bi sa questions ba say. Kennedy say edin pa na esi. Enu nti wontimi nya mu ama watimi enyam na sepadru the extent say yet Ghana ha so obi anim Kennedy wo hina Japan so fire brand. Ene asem no eye a obeka kire say e. Eye odwan a onka nkire wo say eye aponche.
Yes.
Obeka said the etie. But say we your party back. Now wo cooperate to me a abatwo mo komu a won start say wo mo campaign e fa no nyina wo bia denigrate no yonko. Ene atam wo mo bedi obia begu no yonko ho fi nti mo to ba ne wie na nka wo concede wie wano asem a wo beka e de akire wo supporters no e na ebe ma adwobre aba but on say omoto aba ne wieye no ye didi omo ho nkomo a me say asamo a Kennedy kan ya no a me mani anye ho no ene say 2028 na nya nruye bibia betumi asi die ne besi se waje atum se mato aba na awie ana abato no ye nyina ya to awie Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia awene die e course bia aba no ya to there's been a winner maje atum me na meye the closest contender maje atum ma concede enti me supporters nyina ya course ya kopenkunimdi ama ya di nkugo ya je atum umye nyina ya mfoje ahead na ya mo ye party no na ekon kase no anu ntimu yi flag bearer which is 2028 no ye nyina ya nko but when timi anka no straight sa na wo supporters no ehunu say wo wutiri mu asem say Kennedy anu asem na ne supporters e de eye adwuma enti leaders yenye say ne nyina ye say na obi ko bi sa say enti ye behu was the question like ye behu oni mo ballot paper or something ana wukoi bibi wo ho a wodi ja wo supporters ana say 2028 nru bibi abetimi asi omoto aba ne wi a minim enkomo aya na ekoso ewo Kennedy communicators ana say ne boys a omo kasama no me wo one person bia e won a number oye Kennedy boy pa odi nkomo ema Kennedy omo wo YouTube channels ne ade a during and after omo internal elections they still do things I just say they are still campaigning and on why na so omo nyesa ya to awie na say you are still an MPP member why do you still try to talk bad about your party why na omo ya ne bone no
sa nipa na o yesa no me odi wani bu me hu sa nipa kro
no nipa kro
ono an selfish be ka say ono an ni niam bia ne personal account bi opeso wo grow and e bi ono wodi ne nkomo but so woko Kennedy camper say kwesi kwaten ankasa nipa obo hu so wodi nkomo e kobiamu akro on trending nkomo no because ono no he is more doing the administrative work for Kennedy on Japan but nipa odi nkomo pa de ma Kennedy on Japan e kwesi kwaten and whatever
an excellent communicator
whenever be a kwesi kwaten be di nkomo but even as we speak now when you call kwesi kwaten for an interview Obeka say Kennedy on Japan is still a member of NPP
say e bia ono no de diplomatically ono no baba be ka de de no na boys no enso ye dirty no ewo enti are you telling me say any pay American asem ne niema o posti ene YouTube videos ni ade nyina mpanimfo ohunu no why aren't they calling them to order enti maybe me ni share one on one na am say papa mama di nkomo achi a ene adan enna monya say ene party no kra ye mpebiem ye free mu na mo free mu wi a say de ne Hobson mo gira ba bia a wotumi ka de opetire MPP because he's no more a member me how no no ade no wom aya wo dia wo pa why do you spoil it ade na sesa wo ya ade de say no na wo go ehun fia to the extent say wo ma opponent anya enema bebre o betimi de atia party no enti me gidi say eye sa na me ya mekeka ya na mebru ne bi adidi akira na afa do ma hu say oh aye yiye yesi nsuo tap on kyerene a oje wo enti yewura Kennedy ne boys no kwasi kwate nka ho ena din ya wo boye Davis ana wo se de obiamu a ono so nka ho but boys na wo ase no me mpese me tempted boys no meaning say he knows them onkasa nkyere wom enra na wo so te ha say yese yemfre Kennedy disciplinary committee onko na nkwochina sesen is Kennedy bigger than the disciplinary committee Asem na aba until you go and sit na woni mpanimfo ajojo na mo de yie ato yie basa woye chinchina twan sem na me de sei na me de sei a me giri se no na ama maburu no ya ye fed up with Kennedy ne tantrums bebrebe na o throw no what won't augur well for MPP anyone one kasa ne ho Kennedy needs MPP needs Kennedy because unless a Kennedy tin who says ya na sa ayi movement no a mo kekama no se wo kogina mpo se wo mo to aba ye wo Ghana how we will see how it goes. Kennedy, I am begging say the SBA won fan to nechi se wo do party no na wo se party no an opesa wo dom dia adaroma wonya bibia mu na sade mpanimfo ene no edi nkomoko no omra fom he should be calming down na eniema entimi ntuto yie na onya ne party na party so enya wo mo de hyekonkon since say ena wo mo de me ho agora meye sei ena wo kaka wie na Ghana ni wo say wo ye me den utwa me MPP moja na eba utwa me NDC moja na eba nya de wo be kan na ma obi nto aba ema MPP de also want to but de obeto enti wote ne ho a emwa no ti me ne Papa George ejina baabi baako se ema MPP for so nya wo mo ho se ya bre Kennedy wo be ko a wonko ani ade mina sepo bia a wanya ne mpanimfo ne nkasa but amoka no o se chinchina twan then you allow him my stress 98% gone omo na ni mo nkomo enti yesre MPP for 2% no aka no mo nkoso a no mo ni nkomo no na ye hwe sa afa die apa na koma beba fom na wafa ne party na party so afa won ba na aboa anya sa de a emwa wo mo mienu nyina se Kennedy ehia MPP apa se dachi or sa presidential ambition no se obekọ nanim no aba be ye mampani dia he needs to be on the ticket of NPP to win an election eno de obi anim say fact
obi anim say a fact enti if you twum akechiri atre na adwen ewo ehonum Kennedy or Japon. Okay, but then if you are Maminko Swami constituency on na minkodi inkomobi ewo ehonum, but then NPP for Omwoho, that's Swami constituency, omitimi actual petition. The Akoma constituency chairman concerning one particular person, Biomufo say the certificate are a crown sebi enye papa. Omuhwehwem
nipa kro operate to me bi constituency
election operate to me wo ho
the certificate in school dia na said the chere say we MPP member na
enti obuchiremu a the certificate na wetima provide no obo say enye papa enti omuhwem na omuntimi enye validation na nipa kro no tro
constituency secretary and ope and I say we hear the diploma.
Yes.
And I say higher qualification.
Higher qualification more than that.
To akofojiri biaba.
Almost according to Nkomodo Modi no. Allegedly. Almost wakoye bibi diaba. Na watremwa to the extent say also no abefa ho kan when it comes to validation.
Okay.
Eti why serious? Say NPP amanyuku no that is Swami. Executives no enhwe no mumfa saa niema no. Embra. Now, what kind of petition now? Or say, petition to challenge the credibility of the certificate of Mr. Pius a champion for the 2026 constituency election of the new Patriotic Party in Swami constituency. And then he says that according to the Rule 17, Section F of the Rules and Regulations of 2026 internal election, page 19, it states that qualification and eligibility in a case of constituency secretary, research officer, and electoral affairs officer, the applicant must have at least a diploma or a higher qualification. Furthermore, Rule 18 of the Rules and Regulations again explains that it is the duty of an aspiring constituency executive to satisfy the constituency election committee that he or she has met all the above qualification and eligibility requirements. Therefore, I pray that the committee to validate the originality of the certificate of Mr. Pius Echampon and pray the committee verify from the institution whose name bears the certificate of which I am prepared to bear any financial commitment.
So he
says that these rules and regulations governing the conduct of the party's internal elections are made pursuant to Article 7 and other relevant provisions of the Constitution of the New Patriotic Party as amended, which confers National Council with the authority to prescribe guidelines for the effective administration and operation of the party at all levels. The National Executive Committee, NEC, and the National Council, NC, went further to release detailed rules and regulations as approved to govern the conduct of the impending constituency election. The New Patriotic Party outlines rules and regulations for the conduct of the internal elections of the party to select party executives from the polling station level to the national level. And the petition is presented to the Constitutional Election Vetting Committee, pursuant to Rule 17 and 18 to address and open violation of the rules, regulations, and the decisions of the two highest decision-making bodies outside National Annual Delegate Conference and National Congress of the party. As at the time of writing this petition, Pius Echampon is also Constituency Secretary of Swami. I plead with the committee to refrain from nepotism, favoritism, godfatherhood, and other biased decision that will not reflect the values of our dear party. Lastly, a cross-section of members of our party has suffered same and denied from occupying positions of polling station and electoral area as secretaries due to fake and non-existence or the genuine of certificate. It shall be deemed to have breached the NPP constitution and will accordingly be sanctioned, including being disqualified from contesting the position. I humbly appeal to the vetting committee to carefully and impartially interpret Rules 17F and 18 of Rules and Regulations governing conduct of constituency executive election. This was reiterated by our General Secretary, Mr. Justin Frimpong Kodria Esquire, at a press conference on Wednesday, 18 February 2028. And if Mr. Pius Echampon is not stopped from contesting the constituency secretary, delegate my doubt decision of the committee, create misunderstanding and apathy for the party in Swami because of turn down and rejection of the decision of the National Executive Committee, NEC, and National Council. It's Utien Komona, Mr. Abraham Kofi Siedu, Atro Edia Koma, the constituency executives of Swamia, then Koma Odini and say, Mr. Pius Echampon, the certificate Ekrano are currently hold the position as secretary or person so twice game as hold the position no or hemwa or munishim no who some near maybe kakra a woman. Na san yamana no mo deny some other people within the party and no more call for polling agents, any other positions within the party. Was swam, no more deny more. In saying, so no the petition we maswame executives are or munshim na or course for validation or no one can say in Sika. Ehun komo na Mr. Abraham Kofi Siedu atro edi akoma Swami executive concerning Mr. Pius Echampon the certificate ekrano but menya Mr. Kofi Siedu ewo ahoma so boss, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
But you say we have a call there.
Unyanya da romane mompaibo e da so tin come here na se nyame ayabe
na wadaroma but who petition be or the Akoma Swami executives? I'm talking about NPP. Na Diana, it's me a prompt will say trust our petition no na Fakoma executives no ewo hono.
You penny and a madam say mama misa opinion. Say Mr. So we share the side of story. Na you na say petition crowd atra Swami Constituency Executive Committee, no. As you say, a peace committee, region.
Okay.
The Eva Mikasa, never share in some. na make back at Swami committee no and so asking me side them who say omubo asem here then too good. Because one Dr. Marfo our original rep of Baswam and then a Kasai Ebusa and send me my peace about 2 minutes. And care won't hear or catch them say Omi and Trash. I think so. Me am a lawyer or Wahine and then a Kasai or no social regional rep a national rep or Medina Tour Swami. Or no Zumi Busano or no so catch them say Namian inquiry. The day the petition man for evidence behind it and count. It's because of evidence na man for count. From about a seminal actual. And I yes, would there be nothing say here. The petition up and then come back me. No one must provide the evidence at the amount. It's on one mamma, a client said, a queen said, or Mohammed, your mother told me, my queen was in the peace committee. Any. It is 3 days ago, in the Assembly up to Regional Appeals Committee. Not the order. Now, Assembly, and I said, more would you the entity party? Or Sukukuna, yes, someone said the party to be architect, and I party be as architect. It a Cobasa can be a co-election. I am amendment Kakra Itliba, the assistant. First, they now will be police station, not a subview or call of police station forms. Secretary, I said I'm referring to the brigades. In Ghana, to be a new fan, say, DHS, not a subview, you can Kakra, now we try. Party man, a queen, Emma, which me, a huge medley, and also did medley at my party. Secretary, so not the meaning I will send the parents so will be the finance also 1 year with SS, not a finance over you can be also at home. Now this year election, I never personal, and a party a year amendment. So after police station from electoral area to constituency executives, be a secretary, Biano. After winning the minimum of SHS, a police station. Minimum SHS for police station.
For polling station.
Police station, executives,
Okay.
For electoral affairs secretary, minimum certificate, SHS.
Okay.
The same apply to, you can say, electoral area. Now, Omudu constituency, other constituency, at the bar says. Constituency there, so we are secretary, and also we are electoral affairs. So we will be a minimum of diploma, and I'll be a constituency officer for secretary, and now electoral affairs.
Oh, okay.
Now, the checking the certificate to crown. Yes, we need diploma. Now, offer certificates.
Oh, check Mr. Pius a champion certificate. Name do diploma.
A diploma.
Now, quite better than fast certificate.
I know the service will be no over chair, the truth over the truth worthy. And I said, we have vacation, so would me and Pau, a craft fast on vacation, and talk about chain money. Maybe the documents, yeah, or the command. Committee, and none of the dinner so at the end of the year.
And they say, oh, check here, no, dear no crack, oh, check here, Mr. Pius a champion, dear no crankasa.
The certificate in Canada, no, so as I fix.
It's a certificate, Bang.
Well, you should UCC certificate.
UCC certificate.
I let it buy. Yeah.
A diploma and a degree.
A degree. That's why I know.
Okay, you want to ask something?
Now, the check in and said that. Say, maybe Yamian Curry. Some Mubasha, you call JSS, and you JSS, JHS. Because of the increase certificate papa into no time I offer form no. Me offer chairmanship there. Qualification behind the encounter or electoral area. It is the electoral area chairman for coordinator. Because of the increase certificate. Now, on all the year no. Mo amako school there. You say mo koye mo ko school. Na o graduate here. Your list of graduation for now me fan say mo year no obia edi e wo no. Ana kwala so na ye tia say o wie 2022. Na say ko check UCC. O mo list of 2022. Ni e de hwe. Say benya ye nua Paris a champion edi mu bia. You go check 2022. A deep price a champion no ye nya bi 2022 later I'm graduate here. So UCC.
That's it, Mr. Abraham. A bit ma say school the a bit ma say ABA obey all right. But not our referral and also our ICB I was say of failing and sign with me graduation. What I say? And only to be permitted no emane and graduate 2022 no. It's what check from 2022 maybe 2023, 2024, 25. What check sir, let's go ahead.
Sir, ubenya go trainer we team ya.
Okay.
Sabe if the away ade bia e say we check here because so ni no ade ani say me na entesa so we go good pa o.
Pa.
The good very good. You know, about me back the key 2021. They are mistaking our friend in the form. The protect in 2021, he did you. And a jump about 2023. 2023, he did you. 2024, he did you. 2025, he did you. And then you say no. Vivian, Sabi, why are they a new baby other party? No, it's Mr. Party in La almost share no, and then I mean, so. Because I know no secretary, you know. What is happening how you know what they did go for police station, or they did you more electoral area. It's why not for only Vienna or no service the whole swami. How obey secretary, no new certificate. Never catch us already in Yana Manco. Then is I hear. Service of the young show constitution. Who's a buyer and a young man a party depending for the class who move the baby. The party goes here. Sabi se bi 2024. You push you never move aside. Ebi ani na count the pay go say baby. Yanti sanimum. Yemma ni before I bet my leg man. Abwa party no. It is a way obi na so class certificate. Party na say akonya bibira to. Ubet ma organizer, youth organizer, communication. He na qualification behind the enka.
Okay.
It is all about the a finance position, a qualification. Now we need to have a qualification there. Opening the Obama Edu Kosai Media, the Cassia 2012, the same thing a fire agents for I don't pay a Mama party. A because a number year, not 8 years old. I coach here, because of Patrono, that would mean a woman here. A courier and a cushion never move for all. If you get 2024, I push here not 2028. Party now, what can I say? I should show you that why in 2028. You have a case will be say, oh, maybe my year is manager. It is still Mamma Abraham qualification here. Open here is any. If you are several minimum can you know, Sabi, and now a piece of one of the apple. Minimum can tell me, I'm a DNI.
Now,
I'm a DNI.
BNI, aren't you?
Yes. So we need to be for this certificate a criminal case. Anna,
it's Odiama BNI for so many you should move on.
Almost you should move money. Anna, the petition is so come RCC for some of the if you say we school, our graduate, a one it's also a check and money.
Now, before say Mr. Abraham, before some checks winning in Ano. O check graduation list from 2022, 2021, 23, 24. Now, who said needing element one casa individually. Ultimate the set no, and I say ultimate a verified certificate no. At the core institution be our motion certificate man who's away original, and I say if it ultimate to Sanamono and Sana or send it.
My year now. Sabe, my dear, I may understand the next issue. My year, I mean, my dear.
It's what the call JTech, Anna. What the command JTech for Anna? What the command JTech for no movie one?
With me, I'm almost on moving money.
It's already the answer.
Yes, important. Be a cover, be a little.
And I'm Chima, almost the answer now. Say,
answering your medical 3 days today.
Answering your by.
We patronize.
And it's answering your by. Okay, Mate, okay. And
who's the who cried you to Saturday? Who's you for certificate in quote and then one I verify my own.
It will take time.
It takes time. It's the answer be could be as I'm the call. On say about 12 on the 11th and 12th. And say, yeah, dear Swami, the 11th. And next week Saturday. It's me, my end say, my provide me the answer with the could be say a new one. Now my approval at the free one.
But into the end, as I see, I already a free party, no.
The American free party, you want to say. The party, yeah, that's 2 years, yeah, the 2 of my penny for 4 times. There is a party with the Capaye and a year, Juma. Maybe I some call a constituency committee now, one Sumuno, and until I'm a petition to regional and in next nine. It is the major party, he said. Said the party by Yakono, many penny by Jehono, young Papa Paye, and Yajuma. I was asking you because Swamiano. There is a police station in the area. The building young and a free party. Some of the I said that I'm a pay. I'm not going to say, oh, 1 minute, you know, and a course of the 10 years do be the Osra. Papa, I'm here. The baby, you know, not party, no, I said for this, Sabi, Samina did even employer. You can't go catch any view. Said the entity for party, the enemy. Obi dia ba de makataso me dia ba de mo bi so wa we ana covid 2028 no e bi pani mi fi for so mo so aba mfa nye den emfa mai e ti dia me se party ni se o mo fo pepenye a me tentin na o mampani ku fo mo tan o mo je party pepenye agbo na e be di akonya ni bi no o mo fa sa pepenye na anya gbo sa se ni mfa nye den emfa mai ye ga no we mo so ame ensema e koso so ame no o pani anu o tin e di mai. Then they will cast a police station crown. Yes, it says Swami at our court. 120 time, my current 120 time, I have an agent court. Because of Pepe, I have the man farmer time, and what they have on their court. It's not here, another Basabasa, the Baswami. On our chairman, Saswami, Jano, and young as you say, Jeremy. You will be that. It's immediately a party, no, not a party, then you go. So it's slow. Almost for Pepe. And nothing really. Now be a command and Tony. Some only him, not a general secretary or qualified, the BBA, a collector or qualified or back contest Libya. You could get it, me no embrasso. And mom last baby, send also mom last one. It's a miracle. I decided to Anthony, I decided to be the Pious Mania and 20 Pious. Yan Covata, a form for the Duomo, you will also the Catasumumaso. And no tell my many abre because if I be a boom, I was Swami Hanuma. Ye coming some sewa. The echo Swami, Papa, and what day. Yeah, here. The 51,000 voter, your MP, the 50,000 voter, your front bell for 2024. Why they are now 2028? Let's so that I was Swami. And yes, I can. Your person vote a coso. If you compona, you are moving, yet the Milana and you are moving. So Mutunya, starting with so, oh, they did not take a crime, and also said Dina. Tell if I lose an Ahmad on your moon. Oh, the young one and Lana anymore. And I'm a man, send you vote to the cost one until many other power.
But I don't pay a better answer.
This week I must be.
Yeah, that's a pass.
An Americano. America said, Swami, yes, and walk out on. Nina, I didn't know secretary, and say, oh, Swami, a price a shampoo. And I must add, my neck, that's my cool report. It's not them, one way. Now, if you bet me, a chubby, when you be the museum, and send shop, said it, most so, we are with him. You bet my him. Said me, Kofi, said Bassa and Yellow Crack. The man said, Indiano, and landed in the island. Say no pressure the am pacho. The man say the person sample the am. Say the am.
Meda was Mr. Abraham Kofi Esiedu, chairman, electoral area coordinator at the Maswame constituency. Odi Jumedi and the NPP Amanyoko, or Nano Payana, and the Incomo Management concerning petitioner or the Akoma, the executive say, Pius a champion, the Niamebi a Ukrano, a fake, allegedly a fake. It's Omunyin Shemu. Na inhwemu no mbaye no omo act with the rules and regulations of the party na omo hese omo emane nkopre di brebia e wo se okopre na niema enkoyi emfama swame for our omo e wo honom but me announce me phone lines no na one mampanyi intimi endi enkomo anopay na nanka kama se mi panka me beka Bedema.
Emfa.
Man pretty Indian cover because Kojo DC Bosom Che.
Oh, achina ya bekwa Bosom Che.
I say galamsey bi ankoso ho.
Okay.
O twantro say galamsey bi ankoso leg enkoso be poso.
Na adanse asokwa so.
Na anope na me home no sorry
okay.
But then mame announce me phone lines 020-633-4646 and I say 020-633-4747 na one mampanyi intimi ending komo why fortunate papa do pay mame pick me first call na yendi in komo someone na who was so many anope mame nto nka anope good morning
sir
Oyo bi aboko there
Nyame adom Nyame de akyeye na mo so e
Nyame e de akyeye so
wadwuma pa mo de e de ama oman Ghana na me de akonya we be chia Ghana ne bia nkankan ye papa Kennedy ohene e Japan ne ye papa George Otibo nso ne the base movement party movement maybe e da ye ne be ye party ye lachi office to Ashanti region ya me aduma ochra ebeba to life na e say ye kodie no no ni nuaba oti studio no o kan sembe ma de ne hu ya papa o my Ghana yetimu no ye sum party ana ye sum o my party NPP NDC 1992 that pin ele ye bisa ye hu say dia is share obudi to kwan mu ebua o my Ghana na say onene isoto na ye manu mu ene ye manu pe adwuma omu nya adwuma ye manu ade bia udi usaso na agisem sa atinomu you are in the projective party meaning the voting that we are voting we don't even use our conscience to vote. That is what you want to tell me. Some of us join a party because we think they can do something better. Now, at the end of the day, no, omudi abro. Nipa they know called drum policies are now I yell before or yell before now on my need bread. And no na mupe say e koso. Until NDC FPP no a dropping omudi ayem wana media yes remu. Munsumu kahubi ena omutimu ya mude ena omuye ni omuye. Let's just
Mame come next call so that me ndi nkomo na kwatin ewo ahowara so good morning
Mira na pomu ye de
Nyame na dom na
ayo enchia Ghana for say me mfanchia Ghana for ne yate abre sanchia na Ghana for say me mfanchia Ghana for inso mampani eso we are see ayetimi wo ubenyu anu ayenyu ubeshi so na wayeshi Canada Japan Dura nkansa mu nkoma mu di no nyo eye papa but ye won semu a ehia ye kra chai we no party no de ene na wo president it is a party one mu nyo na se bia ye koto aba ebe e na ha president no otia kunyanso then so no enipa ni bi wo mu a ye from ebegu o se no ajisu gu a efam ho ben na omu nwene enipa ni bi ho Muma fa kwa biso abeye mame kan kire NPP for say Canada Japan when we mu di hide and seek game bi wate party ɛdan na eduru sanda na fidie so ana saa base for no kɔtena kyerɛkyerɛ wɔ mu nsɛm ebi o makoto airtime de nanso no onu anu mu project no eti wɔ mu nja na sem no mu hwɛse nye wɔ mu party so mu pɛsɛ mu ba power dia na ɛya do so dodo me pamcho sabi e ba asase su yi ayi mu bi ani afiri ya datu nipa ni ntini akuni ni bebre a wo ma boa nipa na nipa na wo mu ni wo o ma ga na wu wo mu ni wo mabusua na awu wo mu ni obi kro mu yere nom atete ase sabi yati wo yewura bi asa ne kobodi sedi nansi ya na nsa ne yere kra ofim owu ya ne yere antrase ade na ya da hwan na Canada ya koti mo koti the base na koti the top
Kumase hwa biem na megina yaw ewa homa no so ma me ni endi enkomo yaw good morning hello yaw good morning Mepacho ofra wa fidie na wo hweme efri so no ya na wa dwom volume ne kakra de aman
hello
utie hu a emwa yaw good morning
hello hello
Mama nko fatao na meni ni endi enkomo kumbugu constituency
hello good morning
fatao
me pato me kasa fe no do roger be da wase wa ya de nyame hira o senior sister no so me kia no me fa akwaye su na be kia honorable Mustafa Hamid incoming national first vice chairman ayana wa cha lawyer Firpong Justice Kodua babia wo bia me kia no Mr. Chris Ewo Manson Kwanta communication director sama wo dia fi enemy ya wura Canada Japan enye say yan pese yan kana asamo but etom rebia ne padie wo wiase etom rebia gisi abutre because o hwe nema ekosi enye nema papa but Canada Japan tem bia asemesi mira mi boa asemesi ta nema no yesre no onya abutre but tede Canada Japan pa on firi MPP amanyuko mu de me de enye fem mame ne mom ne nema oye no so uhwa otimi junu ho a on tiasie enti yesre ye wura Canada Japan onya abutre na ebio ye wura John Dramani Mahama president mi panachaw northern region ha on se na no de esi won kran no na enye but ni nyina so ahemfo so omuka ho because nsase omutong manfo no etomre bi ababi wo krampo ayen so kwan na enam se ni paru wo sekanti obakọ koto nsase no si den asi honum obo ho ana eba no saa enti ahemfo etomre bi oboto nsase krampo na wo se babi ambeton enye krampo amantom ma de pokro no krampo ayana wa cha mi papa lawyer na obirbo ahemeda wasi
Mama nko yaw hobi mwasanso aba ahoma no so bi na me no endi nkomo yaw good morning
hello
yaw
hello
yaw meton kan o kasama me
hello
ene man panyin ni nkomo yaw
ana no malo kra pacho kwani me atu men kasa
kasa
hello
oh yaw metie o wadaroma kasama ene man panyin ni nkomo emisa ya wa homa no ye bibia wo ho kakra enti ye be frɛ no biem na ye sanso ene no edi enkomo but then menya a lot of messages here on WhatsApp no so making kind of kama edi amam but then mamin kind of kakra bi na me wi a mintimi eni enkomo no yi emma ye nkoso okay eni mamin ko ato na ye ni enkomo ato good morning
me na what you say
Nyankopon ado me ho ye pa eni man panyin kasa no
no man panyin me ne kasa no pa dia mesre ye ya die nyina wura Canada Japan party we die chilache emu ado no die nya wanya awu make a delegate go me chairman police station chairman ye nyina ne foto aba no so apiate
okay
no na no ensemi ano wokeka ye atindie ni ade ya ye delegate ni he say ya to ama owura Canada Japan enye ji engineer ma ye wura ba wo mi akọ obi kon wa kwa
Also, Emma party never found into my preference because you're opposition. Now, what's that? And I make a win, and I may say, Papa, and yet, we are trying to say the Ubu party movie. Party is a party because the idea, you couldn't go for, and then the party buy it to what you have said. It is a what Babu soon be no Kamwa. And Tamu. I did here also win your Biawanya. And then they say, so we are Bawumia to the choir. Who be supposed to be out to the Albania. Yan the crowd said the bicycle crying to be my Dano. Yeah, campaign. You did the party next. What you have said. Say you will papa buy out like I said, or but you are Puma. What you could go to a year in ideas that we hear. A DDT Yankee so now I take a Yankee to my day Yankee to Poli, who be a Potopo, Yankee so, you could work with one tail. Nina say, I'm a cook up your phone maybe. As I be in say, you were about Yawaban, getting another time that you have on the kingdom, and what Abadina, Akudana Apa. Now, as we have worked ye.
Mabenko Uni Valley, Namene Ajman, Indi Nkomo. Mr. Ajman, good morning.
Good morning.
Janko Ponadum, Patrison to be Biaboko.
You know, I'm not telling you. In the man starting free, I don't see us.
Okay.
This year, young channel. Why, Hena, or what and test of what? Menshia, a best friend and no two. And Manu, I want you to do my 1027. Asante Regional Minister. Menshia friend, name the camp, the entire Galamsey Koto. I had to adopt Asante Region. Galamsey Park for Guadano, Menshia friend. And I'm going to call it Musumke. This year was like Musumke, Menshia friend, and Manuya. This thing, young friend. And your Musumke, Menshia friend, some friend, you some someone. Now, you are also watching my play, but from immediately. Or Kapubi Nekoso. Let you chat for Praga and Pagini, within the Strana Buan. Now coming to sister, you were Mampagini, Mahama. Mina, 1 year. A president Papa, what no baby my own. What Betty for many big pain. And then what did you come on and against your Dana Kunafi? And the fact. And to a pro. And you're supposed to know strategy and the good test on your main. It is an address with the sea. You ever talk about Katraya? Or can see young choose experience over experiment. It's experience on any. You will Muhammad experience on any now. Such a major hospital. What hospital people to a advanced Colomania? I can't imagine. I let me NCS now in the top coming for their effect. That's the whole about the 2 hospitals no problem. If care is not taken, about the 2 hospitals no book and to Galamsey. Tell Mahama, when call for the Mogua sentiment, yes, you are no. When Mamma said to come, Secretary, call them to that. Let you know you from them. Now, let's run and shout. Nana, you are a two for the subcom. May coach a subcom. What you want at the top of far. And there was some say, and a bank at your most from them.
Mr. Ajman, yeah, they will be here on our last caller for Mampany Jumediano. But then we have messages. I wasn't ready at the amount on WhatsApp and so. Na me bape if you are too much to the room. Facebook and also aquakin kind messages kakra ewo honom. We are. The birthdays no yeti made the home komo kakra e the amount. Now on WhatsApp, mami din komo we FM free Masswood ewo Bantama. No I say the recent flooding should serve as a wake-up call. The current situation is only a glimpse of what could happen if residents fail to change their behavior. Hashtag Baumia Twaso 2028. Regards to Honorable Sampine, National Affairs Vice Chairman, hopeful, and wetimi Eddie Abraye Ewo Ahanum. We so every Opare Suhum, aka still maintain GOP, the unifier organizer, one. And or thereby was a JDM government and NDC party lied to Ghanaians 2024 because of power they want. Under NDC JDM administration 2012 to 2016, We went through bad things as citizens. He is back again. Now look at what is happening under his term. God have mercy on Ghanaians. They have apologized to Ghanaians before, and we vote them out in 2028. Inti we ni message kakra yensaka ewo WhatsApp no so menim say if ya wonsaka message kakra ewo Facebook a yembo ne tew na yento aso
emfefiro Achamfo Hamidu Osifache #1 in town. And Emil Smith, I said, good morning. Yejo, so Theophilus, I'm here, Junior. I said, Daybreak is on fire this morning. 5 emojis, Nedoso Pa. Living Word Multimedia. Was a good morning, my big family, Fache TV. Yajo, so I could carry Junior Thierry. Or say, watching the show live from Akrokeri. Regards to Honorable Prince Beidu, right? Incoming Sunyane East NPP Youth Organizer. The only junior Thierry shattered the whole Ghana. And see, messages say I work Facebook and so and no nti the baby adre yen wi anu edi wo ma woda no. I want to work on maestro.
Ai honambeko. Na anopei no yen wi anu ma mudi ma woda ene no ye ne mumi no na ye celebrate papa wapa yankasa no ye be kinkan na kama e de amamo na ya san so celebrate because birthday there e ya de papa e wo say ye celebrate na ma men sha ase na mindi ehun nkomo emfama. We say happy birthday to Mrs. Constance Enchua Mensa from Dr. Samuel Friye. It's Mrs. Constance Enchua Mensa, Dr. Samuel Friye say young show happy birthday. Yakopon emwao na ombleso na onto wonkwem na nyama enkoye emfama. Senya wusi siri na no entina wabrabom da ene da emfama. We will say happy birthday to Philippa, a student of Agric College, Kwadaso, wishing you a day filled with happiness, joy, long life, and all good things life has for you. With Ristikura, and as in Philippa, student of Agric College. Yawesho, inti Philly, and Yanko Punshra, Ombie Wild Dream na Sukua Wokono, untimi and fly out with flying colors. Na Nyama Nkoye and Famaupa, happy birthday, Philippa of Agric College. When you say happy birthday to the beautiful Wajua Paspambila, may you live to enjoy life to its fullest. We also free Sikera Blanks and I'll say young show happy birthday. It's Ajua Paspambila Yakopo Nshirao na onto onkrem na niema enkoyi enfama. I have a lot of birthdays over here. It's here a quick na yetimi akoyenim ewo honum. Now me twaswa. Happy birthday to Treme Collins, aka CK. Happy birthday, big man. May all your secret prayers be answered in Jesus' name. Go higher from Akiola. It's Yankasa Akiola. Say young wish Treme Collins, aka CK. Young wish happy birthday. Yankopon Inshao. Nanyama Enkoyi and Famao. Ahodum to CK Akiola. Say young wish happy birthday. Ehonum. We will say happy birthday to Kotebeka Hema, a broadcast journalist and also a content creator. May God help you and bless your new age with good health, more money, long life, and celebration. From combat, it's Kotebeka Hema. Yes, yeah, we show happy birthday. Combat, saying we show happy birthday. Yankopon Shao, Nanyama Enkoye and Famao. We say happy birthday to Millicent Mame Ama in Shiraba, Church of Pentecost, Tema, Michelle Camp District, from Opoku Justice. Into Opoku Justice, say young Rachel happy birthday. Auntie Millie, Yankopon Inshao, Nanyama Enkoye and Famao, Nabi Bianco into Opoku Justice, say young Rachel happy birthday. We will say happy birthday to Evelyn Otabel. She is inside Cape Coast from her best friend Abigail and DJ Legacy. It's Evelyn Otabel, Yankopon Inshao, Nanyama Enkoye, Ontoni Bosupano, Enfengu so. Na favor no enye kese ewo so pa. We so Inshiraba Millicent of Mamiama Clothing, Tema Michelle Camp from Opoku Justice. Emi say we need kan aye dada ewo hodom. Enti mo amudi ma woda ene no Yakopon enka obibia ho na onhira obibia na sika ene ahoden ne nkwa no enye kese ewo mo so ena no pay. Na ofana eduso no betwa me ho kakraba na yabo birthday songs no e the amount because me bape many impenifo pa ena eba bedi yenjuma no ewa hanom na enra oti nkoma President John Dramani Mahama ediye when it comes to the economy. Odin komo echiremu say Ghana economy one of the best economies ubenya Africa ha. Nene yen komo na ebetimi ebusa no say the economy no reflected on the basic realities ekoso my Ghana na. Flooding homes and seven suguswa ekoso. Enro akra de mete ye no say abranti bi a charging not before 3,000 Ghana cedis. Say obetimi sinsuo nim akoyi bodies dia ba say sika no enobeji. This and many more and right after this break. But then after the break, we to Honorable Ekioko Frimpong Nka, we to Abdul Isa Salam Nka. Sounds now Mr. Maswell Ofosubuache, former MCE at the Maswame. We to Muninanka, Ewa Hanum, the Dana Mehwaba, the Bape, the Komono, Eshaso, at the amount.
From the heart of Kumasi, we rise and shine, bringing hope and stories through the test of time. Every home, every family, every dream we see, together we're building a stronger community. With the truth as our compass and vision as our guide, sharing moments of joy and the people's pride. From dawn till evening, our light will always be a channel of inspiration for all to see. Every story matters, every voice belongs. We're connecting generations through our songs. Fakiti, the voice of the people, bringing the world a little closer every day. Fakiti, a beacon of hope and purpose, lighting the future, showing the way. We celebrate our culture, our dreams and our unity. Together we're writing a new legacy. Forever we'll stand, serving our people across the land. Through the news and the laughter, the triumphs and the tears, we've been sharing life's journey throughout the years. For the young and the old, every story unfolds, a platform of greatness where destiny is told. We champion the businesses, talents and the arts, giving opportunities and touching many hearts. A family of visionaries committed to the call to educate, inspire, and uplift us all. When the cameras are rolling and the lights are bright, we're working together to make the future right. With faith and determination, we'll continue to grow, taking Faki TV wherever dreams can go. Faki TV, the voice of the people, bringing the world a little closer every day. Faki TV, a beacon of hope and purpose, lighting the future, showing the way. From Kumasi to the nations, our message will be heard and govern communities with every single word. Faki TV forever will stand, serving our people across the land. Faki TV. Faki, now you're free. Faki TV. Oh, Faki TV. Faki, now you're free. Faki TV. From the heart of Kumasi, we rise and shine, bringing hope and stories through the test of time. Every home, every family, every dream we see, together we're building a stronger community, with the truth as our compass and vision as our guide, sharing moments of joy and the people's pride. From dawn till evening, our light will always be a channel of inspiration for all to see. Every story matters, every voice belongs. We're connecting generations through our songs. Faki TV, the voice of
God has been good to us this past year. He has guided our steps and granted us the wisdom and courage required to turn this economy around. Today, Ghana's economy is recognized as one of the best performing in Africa. Even in the face of the conflict in the Middle East, our economy has demonstrated remarkable resilience, and Ghanaians have been spared the effects of the external shocks occasioned by that war. The decisions required to restore the economy were neither easy nor popular. They demanded sacrifice, discipline, and patience. But by the grace of the Almighty Allah, together with the prudent economic management and the resilience of the Ghanaian people, Ghana has turned the corner. Inflation has declined significantly. Our currency, the cedi, has regained stability. Our debt has reduced. Our international reserves have improved. Investor confidence has strengthened, and opportunities for growth are steadily returning. But these achievements are not an end in themselves. They represent renewed hope for businesses, greater confidence among investors, and a stronger foundation on which we can create jobs, expand opportunities, and improve the quality of life of our people. And yet we remain mindful that many families continue to face economic hardship. Many young people are still searching for meaningful employment. Many businesses continue to require affordable access to finance. And for these reasons, our work is not finished. But we are clearly on the right trajectory, and we require the patience and hard work of all Ghanaians to achieve the shared prosperity that we all desire. Our commitment remains unwavering to build an economy that creates opportunity, protects the vulnerable, and ensures that every Ghanaian shares the benefits of growth. One of Islam's enduring teachings is tawakkul, placing complete trust.
John Dramani Mahama, the Nkomana Odi, Eritrea Ghana for Ochim say currently as we speak, Ghana economy is one of the biggest economy thriving very well in Africa. Then the Nkoma ewo apaswa epesi di nkomo pa de fa ho ne say Nkoma His Excellency AD ayabo e di achewa wetie. No kre. Say odi ne nkomo say Ghana economy is one of the biggest na thriving ewo Africa no kre. Na impo related to businessmen and your mama can ewo kromo hanumana because enra and AGI for Ediomokrata eba bontin edi nkomo say electricity a year to tum a lot of businessmen because the economy indicators ni nyina ye good na ebom as an reflect ye base beto electricity production mu a eno so na edidi businessmen botum pa ewo krom ha gutafo mpenifo enso so de omoso nkomo aba na o compare AGI ni gutafo mpenifo no nkomo no mu e kama ye se omani engineer man PRC for no edi no ho na ni nyina ka ho bi na eboa ema economy no so etimi gina etimi nkoma am ibusa ne se utie de His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eka na the compare AGI ene gutafo nkoma omo so eka sanity na reality on the ground wa how many wa utie no so no okodwa man so a ya tete ne yema so ne yema ye utimi to utimi ton unya mfaso say na economy no eka chero ene John Dramani Mahama de no eya na ene ho nkomo ena ye babedi anope ewo fidue mu hanom the san intino menya honorable Ekioko Frimpong ono former NALAC president osanso ejidemo edema NDC amanyoko no ewo menchen ewo ha sanso na honorable Maswell Ofosu Buache former MCE edema Swami constituency ono so ewo menchen wo ha emrebe mu a yene Mr. Abdul Isa betimi edi nkomo ono so ya Ashanti region secretary edema CPP amanyoko no ono ewa be kan yensa na ejumedie no etimi atoa so edi efiri ho edi amam na ebom no honorable Maswell Ofosu Buache ene honorable Ekioko ene wo menchen ewa ha penifo mama kwa ba ba se biya bako de
yankopa daro
honorable de adopia na mene onkrofo di nkomo so ame nkomo na ekoso ho no nyasem keto ame so what it be concern Pius Champion Mr. Kofi si di nkomo no so what it be
ono mo kan ho asem ho
di nkomo so the petition na kotum e dey am penifo
na Kofi mo me
Kofi mo me dey kotum e dey am penifo but then Mr. Q compare so biya bako de
ono mo di nkomo no mo ba se
e di nkomo no but enye no ho nkomo ni bedi but na me ma
o me so dey abo
o ze
almost Pius ni any
almost any certificate
and
the set na ekura no e fake
or manufacture
nti wa sure the akoma BNI for say a criminal offense or investigate
information I'm also gathering serial number or certificate bears a different person. They will be certificate which is criminal.
Serial number na ewo
yes, no certificate be one
number
my checks though you use unofficial sources. In fact, this thing came up during the parliamentary primaries, but some of us turned a blind eye to it because it's not necessary. What I say. And at this time around, as I show up. Now, I be very critical because or no as secretary, you use certificate, and disqualify some polling station executives.
Those times,
Nanu polling station elections, What I say? Inti eno amana be important say party ne say wo hia a minimum of a year diploma and sign what my constituency secretary. Na wuni bia composition for free.
No, which man say we are aware of serial number no ho hye no. Ama investigation akoko say
privately enye proper say me didin na betudwa. By bia metimi didin na ma you can also do your checks.
My checks.
In fact, as we speak, I can say on authority say UCC almost school no after say one would trail sir or 4 E's. What I say? And sir 4 E's na pious one. Say university name and breast one fan timi antre. So as we speak, they've taken him off university ni BB and to her graduation list na 2022 now or no use na is online. Go through that list no. Didn't
nti only a lot of referrals and no sen control.
And I'm saying and only a private checks. What I say? But me say or the certificate, you know, I have a copy here, me the bema.
Okay.
Nti wo check here ko UCC. On say omo graduates ni nyina no. Year we wie no. Omo publish a list of graduates no. What I say? Nti wo hwe 2022 list ni ma. Pious din. And why should he do that? Gynaeco position for it's as simple as
that. Say, I don't know. I say, but then it's on my petition, you know. Are you in support of them?
No. I'm in support of Adia Ebebwa. I won't support forgery. I won't support criminality. What I say? But then you be continue the bias you have a minimum of disqualification before you qualify. Until once it came to my attention, and in fact, me can say, may I aware say you parliamentary primaries. The okoye, need the okoye a certain certificate okoye no kanike poly and a friend of Kumasi Technical University. What I say, Nipa or then okoye manufacturing that certificate and a bomb money. By that time now, I felt the presence in the,
they say Nipa pious and then the certificate.
Yes. And I bought my money at that time. And that time, I am family who because no one knew it to be. The contest was between myself and Daku. Pious addition, I mean, and I'm a target in Tiano, yes, sir. Until when you have 4 votes out of the contest, it doesn't matter. I had 410, Daku had 491. But I know what the me at that time no. Na me was information and na me person disqualify na nka me to sa na mo. But na only way to be our process na ye economy. Na say me hama. What I say? And asa show up this time now.
Wow.
And it will be in his own interest because I'm aware say ebinom a petition UCC. Nti say wan hwe na UCC take issue ne apa. Oni be be land. So it will be in his own interest say meaning a time I train one man there. Say obe jai contest na say bia obe position for some raman ho kwan sa there. And yes idea o ye ne there. It isn't say bia omo ye me support o man na me support o. So
as we speak based on the facts ni bibia wakada no. What do you expect the party to do?
Oh, na say party na establish say one when you student. I was say you disqualified.
Or say disqualified?
Oh, of course. Because we need certificate
from any
now.
Position.
No. For the very say secretary requires there was what a minimum
or degree.
That the minimum diploma.
Minimum diploma.
What I say? Obetimako chairman, Obetimako first vice, Obetimako women organizer, Semrana man whole kind there. What I say? And it doesn't require a certificate. It won't need a denibia. Then I'll come manufacture. And moreover, when there's a man is serious. Only one constituency executive also call that very program. When you now some graduate 2022. Our Yahweh is our referrals. Our no correct list now graduates no edin woman. Nidin woman within him. Then a man you what be a say what me I go through the earlier process no be encounter. This time round will be encounter. It's so bad.
It's so bad. But then yen sha say ni yendi yen komo, but then me shen komo na say e dey free honorable Ekioko from Pon ho. Na ihu say ni yen komo no esitie. But honorable, utie His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. We didn't come and then we clarify say when it comes to economies in Africa, Ghana one of the best and top notch you can easily get Africa hanum. But then say share in common would compare relatively to what Ghanaians any citizens so air can the Brinano air kasa the first inflation in yama air form the but oko marketer intimidate reduce prices no. Some other people, even including businessmen, so complaining bitterly about the cost of production when it comes to electricity and other things. And then common answers say, based on the John Dramani Mahama aircan, any the Ghana for aircan, Buta food in common, AGI food in common. Is it the same? Reality on the ground or yes? But before some about Abdul Akwaba, Mr. Abdul.
Yes, sir.
You have a call there.
Yeah,
Yamano so fatal. Yeah, come on. I there. Honorable, Mami to you.
Yeah, anyway, a dini view. Dini
Maestro.
All right. Yaka sending in any address because also can discussion.
No question.
Honestly, Bintiminka says Ghana. Ethiopia now say be a true heaven. But no question ni would the economic situation no compare be a tremu. Fan say maybe me fan say bra ya abino eba power say the no city a normal akonenim improvement kakra aba. Generally no share economic indicators, become macroeconomic indicators utimi hu say a normal assessment amana ye kakra the second no anye bi kura mpo no yenim say inflation kofom yeah for inflation no around be 24%, but then in May the inflation is 3.7. June, at the end of June, about 5.3. Obi beka say, musa de, but the case inflation and then on chese be a normal ebo cost. But generally, you can say, said would you compare last year? Said the net rate and near to no mamu assembly can. Would you compare last year? Would you say a no mamu to tuono and contentem? Esa. Yeah, and number said 3.7%. It will be in a fin in June 5.3. Ubi our business. Abbreviate na interest rate. Abraya buy no be so mono. Se o kopo busia in si hua ya ye wono. Eburo ha mu nchichemu be se biasa. Ansa na NDC aban ye ba be so amamunumu. Sabria many will say policy rate no about 14%. At commercial banks no say some the margin to so. In fancy way be around say 25 between 25 to be 28%. But the bikura no much lower. And so a businessman say be a maybe a businessman. Now they compare baby a tremor, kwakwaje bosia. Na utuemu meka insihunu ye oha emunchichemu ekobe se duanan ne se enne enu be se oha munchichemu aduenu dia eche se ekwan bi so no enoma no kakra badi kan kwan fa so ye tutu no mamu enne no obi agyetum se eno no ente se kane no bio obi enu ha ye obeka se say the economy city and na say the Ghana ye sika sem ni city no yetutu no mamu ententem to say brebi atwemu meni o ka say brebi atwemu na dollar ye beto no ye ton be set between 13 to 14, but then enam me kan de official rate no 10.70 meme de meme hwe no enna sell no so 11.40 but when be atwa na dollar enam be say ba abra ya fine na dollar no enam be say about 14 over 14 so until you businessman na say ne dollar no say de osi tono no wodi cedi eto dollar no yes offer cedi na okwakoto dollar cedi kakra bi no etimi to more dollars esene kana de na che so business no ekwan bi so no improvement betimi aba na yeye enti so mampani eka we ya na sane obusa me as an ordinary businessman there ekwan bi so no enoma etimi improve kakra but anya no nko ampo na omampani eka ohun se sabre ya me no ka sei yen international reserves adru be say about 14.5 billion dollars. Yeah, it team cover more than 6 months of import cover. Say more than 6 months of our import. And no buy a crown is we ni sika. Ghana sika bie ni baby ya eba. If you sabre ya ko 6 months time no. Yankopon ada roma. Ye timi akura sika ye betimi de import to bibia ya epibia. Foreign reserve no ya about 14.5 billion. Big currency sada. No, it's almost unprecedented. And so abra, yeah, buy mo no. Na yen foreign reserve no 9.1 billion. And the improvement about considerably.
Which was also unprecedented at the time.
Okay. The do so now what can we do? So we dey unprecedented that. Obi su dey every wo dey so.
Ora what dey
see no. Who dey na unprecedented no.
Ora what was
who dey na ne bi si da no. Obi su aba bi sa. Nti yesu wofuo mu kwa wa. Obi dey wo.
Why there?
Nti se na mo wofuo mu kwa wa. Eye mu MPP fuo mo adwen se mo wofuo mu kwa wa. Ene ye fuo no ne kwa wa che mo dey. Enti yetimi di tu ye hu se ye ba ye na ye call form dey a anka mi ba ye mi nya sem bi anka. Mi bra me boa. But me ba ye no ye ntia me nya bi kan se ye mumu ye no ye 9.1 billion dollars na ya mo se ye nti bi da no. Ye de na bro mo dey so. So in terms of percentage no ya obit me hu. Enti London rate kura se bia wako bank mekai medika yaka sabra ya NPP abai breso o me nka o se me comparison because my comparison there obi hu improvement aba ene nia yaye de ya say relative na obi ehu no say be mpreduasa onipa wo ho now say oh they say no makoyie emamea de no makoyie mamea me ka se wo asetena mukura no wo ka se no makoyie mawa ese utimi kire de ntia no makoyie mawo so oh ebia mesi so net say de maduru ni eno ntina eno makoyie mame ebia na bre bia atwa mukura ne sebe na me haye dai enso na de nyankopon adaruma mia no betimi abom prebu na wetimi akire obi se de no mesiti enti na mame ka we nyina otherwise no obi nhunu se de no matia ye waduru de waduru enti na mame ka we se nyina no enti ya mpa say policy rate in the year 2024 na 27%, but about 14%. Enti in a nutshell no ye meka say the omampani ka no nya na no kwa no woka sebe enye asembia say obi ka is a politics as usual so your omampani and now your party man now could do a bibia e so ka bibi di hwa hwa ho nya no bi no woye nebom that is the reality on the ground. That is the reality on the ground. Because me no ka say wo hwe amai bebrebe ya atwa ye ho ahia omunya ne se de ye nya no say inflation e kɔ fam so omo foreign reserve no ɛyɛ dɛ ebi ba bɛka ho ɛna fei deɛ ɛtɔ so bio interest rate no bere bi atwa mu na meyɛ research bi na Africa ha sei sɛ wopɔ man a ya wokɔbɔ bosia na nsi hu no ɛyɛ kɛse a woyɛ man nsia kora na Ghana ka ho yɛ wɔ man maako aduonum num abibire ba ha na Ghana ka ho na kyɛ sɛ yɛka ɔmo mmɔden meka sɛ yɛbo ɔmo mmɔden sɛ ɛkwan bɛɛ so sɛ mo bo nipa bosia nsi hu no so a na Ghana ka ho bi ɛnɛ untumi mfa
ɛnɛ no honorable ɛnɛ no deɛ nkɔmɔ a wodi nyinaa metie wei the president is doing come Osha related to ordinary Ghanaian any businessman in our country.
And no, says and what American. Because maybe a tremono, businessman. And then unim. Tell me a businessman. Oh, what? Bank for no to me fro say, oh, bra, oh, Pebusian, a bit me. Oh, yes.
Bank bank.
Oh,
heavy.
And who here said, because I mean, bank no can your back on a missile. And we here said, Marvet Nasty. And I'm a assassin, but me will banks better 3. I am a almost friend
of our office.
Oh, yes.
Honorable one on my floor say, bra.
Oh, yes. Oh, Pepper say, idea. Yeah, your message on the moment. Yeah, they are calls.
Oh, okay.
Then can message ya. Anka. Yeah, Anka memoir. I can message you. But men person Bob banking because there's an army put to one bank. Over the other.
There be me now.
It's a fact.
Of a boy, me
Swung. Because Sabi the me free. Na say be as a bank for you be share me. Now Maka jam so okay. Oh, ebi kra no a business pen.
It will be no.
Ebi a nei kra na ebi a ebi a wo ne enye business. But okọ e no promote ovi at against but who nim that chance ebi kra na abesa ko obi. It's not fair. Say me mebo bank bidding na beje. But the American is a fact. And then savings and loans companies need be brave. Can you know because of the interest no yekes intino. The be brave business ko na collapse. Bako be me pa. Me pese me bo particular but if we are make a show the intia make so mo be me. Me pese be kan wo ha. Right. Na make show mu the intia make say o mo be me no. Make show mu. Na omu ben me to the extent say minimum ye ekoso ewo obi ema because interest rate no around 40% no e dey be gold na dey be ton a ya obenya mfaso a dey be 20 hu na e dey be pa business na be ya Ghana ha wakwakoto ade no udie dey make no emfaso no e be bro ohamu nkichemu aduanan na o dey be akwakotua interest rate and the business e cost
na me na wase na me nko honorable Maxwell no yanko honorable
one akwa ya oti hono onim say na interest rate ni wo fom a
honorable brema say what checking for na his excellency John Dramani Mahama Edina now MPP ja inflation rate close to about 24% but drop it almost 38 consecutive times above drew 3.4%.
No.
Edema NDC among
as at 3.4
say akweni most slightly. But I know check from last month
May, but June
3.5. But then what's check is anima way na e kame say NDC buy no inflation drop here and drop it. It's stable niema. Now his doing come say is one of the best economies that we can have in Africa as compared to NPP and even currently. Do you think say the common His Excellency Edi no sanity ana?
I mean no ase. I enchia ya hwefo nyina. Na ja me wa fa nso. Bank anko kan omo frese nkrofo maji loan. Obo ame a you know say me so me a businessman. Me so me save bank so yem frame you. Na me bank yi de omo ma loan yi bi. Nka abo ame na nka mabasa bank na ba be say.
Ye wi a metro bank kro. That's what talk.
Oh, say we the banks are airborne businesses are almost too who say mo ma
ma fair.
Na ya boa ya hwefo yin en kwa ete dem ya mo ya hwefo nyina no mo nko ngwaji loan ni bi
no ba wo fi say e fair
o de kagumasum na me
no de bi o kufu an komo so na ko
o de fa kagumasum na me nka ne mfa nhyem
e bi kwa na tie fo no bra bi
ono boy ku
meba o de nya abotre na me kan tin ko boa me a ebio eye no krese ye free na policy rate Bank of Ghana na 27%. But a more nyina ba bia nka say na interest rate 30-32%. Me use me bank Absa. Untimi more bank there. Me save you 2 banks but I Absa. As at December 2024. Na interest rate Absa 28.8%. The patch what I say. That is not to say 28 in what form saying and then between 24-25. About form kakra. I'm not disputing that. But more young create impression be yem pushy as a back 20 NPP the end they are crowd to Islamists. More the idea now more percent must situation in man about from mom. See, I want to situate this in that Again, Omayano as we speak. Sagana for who told Oma and Yami Amatiana Meko. Obi enim. Omayana who told Uma. Obi enim say that's sorry. Obi a twitwirinese. Obi a peduane adi. Obi a faka. Obi a kona dwuma so meboa. Ade e bechi ade e besan ye be sori ye be koboso me beso. Ye be hunu sa hoto wo mu John Mahama ba yi no. Ahoto wo ho sen na na dodan kwa akufo ado abre no a. Anya me na me betena ha no ma be ka de ebema obi ehunu say akufo ado de na ye sen na na do na. But the reality ne say asama president gina ho kan ye no. Enye no kre. Buku mu de o ma ya ade o. Buku mamamu o. Ebi ne atena ho no ma ye buku mamamu a mansu ayira fa nkrofo no. Sika wo ho just assess the money. World Bank sika wo ho. Ana sika ne da ho no na mo sum sika no se be ya buku mu be ye fe. Mo be de seote Odo River no, you didn't do it. Me say buku mamamu on. If you want to look good in the eyes of Ghanaians, you be creating more problems for this economy. Ebi ni nsunsuanso a yahunu ne Monday a yahunu bi da a president be gina honom say ensuo no ebi nto say that yes in flood de wo ye dan ye beba nyame na ye nadwuma ba nyankopon so ama ya dwene say yentu anamo bi say be ya enioma ne ginsamu kurampo na is impact no e be manageable. Sika ne da ho no a wa access no also bo NPP kwadu ese NPP ba ye sika ya de about $43 million akwoti wodomu akoye de sauti ne ade etinsuo ne ba ya no odo no anya masa de ehu ni don't you look good ebi oka inflation NPP eteso time ewiase nyina nyenya boye no ye teso from 54% eba bedru 23% at no cost to the taxpayer. About what Bank of Ghana report about na ya. How much did it cost Bank of Ghana? So the inflation be free 23%. And they about then 3.1%. No. Sabrina report in Eba. A costed Bank of Ghana 14.6 billion Ghana cedis. Because of the interest on the banks in a year, you know. Into banks, you know, it's more of an investment for the bank. Just because pay up money from the system. That system now you dry. Nipe niska. Engineers inflation about for me. Inflation never for me year then. The Gabia continue more say you because semi cresika na ukreska what your contractors neka sika beba krum. You are not paying contractors. What the cocoa farmers now do omukano. Abayin tuya omuka hwese sika makroma. Ema ye businesses in Kosoa. At what cost? Upese books numu eye kama. So you always make reference to an inflation above from the inflation above from. At what cost to the state? And one was here the argument cost. The matter what you say. So you don't come and say so. And you're turning and your man around. And forest reserves equal 14 billion. Then forest reserve or Mudijaye and that John Dramani Mahama 1. That 4.8 billion no Mudijaye. And no one and Kaya Dija moi. Bebajo and go make my bedroom 14 billion. When in Foka baby, I say, wo ti to see us on charity to me. So we bequeath to you $9.1 billion. It will free 9.1 billion. Equal 14, who's a nyadin cry? A nyadin cry. Yay, 4.8. Yamao 9.1, which is almost double. Who are begging 14 was a man to Yumfro? Sabi, let's do the comparison well. We more GDP growth of saying 3.4%. Now, you jam a GDP growth of 5.7%. Now you say 5.7, no cross and come 9. 8. A significant figure. But Mugusu Jina baby, I demand 6%.
So that do you support the economy now?
You handed to them a resilient economy. Economy comatose. Economy atitia pansamono. And your GDP growth of 5.7%.
As you say, Ujidi say ekoye.
No, maybe ekoye no.
So Ujomo resilient economy.
That na tio. Ekoye ni tio. Unti asema America no nkomo you are not following.
Okay.
You make sense say. Nkomo no ekoye ni won't come from me. Cocoa farmer na ekoye man na senya na America na mbwa. Wa beti ni sika so. Cocoa farmer be na ebeti ma jan hanu maka tell say na brabo ni koye and John Mahama abrace. AGI Yemuso omsesa na nado sa bank omumpe because light bill wa wo see economy ni koyie no and a light bill boy atum say 28%. Mebwa water bill atum say me pa nim say businesses etua rent pa businesses ade businesses boka wo ho pa ida so no abebe ode anaso obe rent and the rent aside individuals kra ye kodem no commercial rent ni kra wo soro sen individuals there. President Mahama can say rent bo was so and then rent control boss no unso one nam the new man the President Mahama man dollar na ba forma was can reflect where your rent are your renting about your school fees na na still ne bo okosoro na ama form I am far more expensive than we were paying under President Kufuor and NPP adentra it's because and new man more dini and your man in your box out. Ye ma hostels say you are universities you are saying. Et the president say what tiny corner no corner there he Jubilee House na point is omo butum na omo tiny. Enya Ghana for butum. Na anu grandpa osi for me. Nipa sebio omo akwa ahu hiem ebi lose livelihood. Masa na brantia ba akokra de na mesia film. Okra ni motom ensuo de na ekọ obi gina ho no mu jemu na bra na o de excavator save no abrantie no ekura moto no jemu na adwene ba mtrim se sa point no no odwene ne yire ne ma ebia ne ma me yare moto no no otimi hwede to aduro ma no ehu ya na nsuo ni volumes na page na atama abrantie ne moto ni nyina akọ asefem sem wey na president bra na ba sympathize wo nkrofo de plane na mwiem we are no about basic form no grant press statement no blame everybody but yourself
oh senka wanya boni o hweniema
it will be and the president are sympathetic to the people see from what there few houses cry na betimi akwa as a good guest chani hu say at least there ekoson hey wonam wiem hwe ade ne wasi for manyapo so nimza wonam wiem then papa be na abehunu ene etrans mi emfa drones ema footage na hwe
say I don't know who the area view ni
me say we area view na ubetimi dia compare say wow nam for mo
so
let's be honest let's be honest if you want to have a feel of it sifom that is when you have the feel sifom na we are no akofa 300 million and ka betimi di aye the sorting wanye you want to look good in your books 300 million ka betimi di biati wodomu e di biati aye clean up all the street assemblies obi yesu se ensu oyiri fire president is castle ye de he na omo budget munim yes I will remember mamira on the up on this
umre na
me patcho mamira there omo budget 2025 munim how much they voted for sanitation 18 million 2026 no must reduce to the about 9 million we no say under Ministry of Local Government zoom line on contractor working until you are not ready say come ena si council our World Bank and so what say what says so you want to look good in this kind of wakachi and I also scan storm drains you was sika near friend secondary city support programmer me this can be here busu ekuru akwan ye di be here so am storm drains near projects ni bebre am dey start storm drains no si Canada accounts no mu until last week and yet is o mo release ska ni yen utilize under as Canada hole because you want to look good what percent Canada is in dollars you want us to say so oh dollars this much into your but now ya build your forest cover reserve no it is say you were $14 billion at what cost it is a storm drains abaida than the shares here na ba be complete ya me pa chon kan so be yira fire so in 10 seconds the president asemo o kan ye ne sabi on na appointees ebotomu de otimi atran ne corner no because big push you know the omu kickback ombenya wo especially san yeso so sen no omu nkwan mu ayehwampa but a bagana ni abrabom de a kona bia ni ho no ma wata
ne corner no mate mamenko Abdul Salam ho na mene no indi nkomo Abdul se bia bako de
na me adumina
kuma se bibia koyi
inshallah
wo office no nkrofo ba
on ba crack
because as munya active okroma
oh yeah active but as a need program bia for now
for me do what you pa ni me bia movement aye me di chiri pa tell me bisa say nkrofo ba na cause CPP as munya vibrant
oh yeah baba no say uniska wasem but as for nkrofo ba de amba de bia oba sorry we be friend so we are quite as on bakuru no say baba hwe say na de na ekoso
is it kasam
yes kasam say ngaba na I say ya visit a concern say people in this year grassroots organization in share ni nice kasam
mate
malaji unse for CPP for so a omuja ko NDC so omunya ade kura
omumwai
amunya appeal no omuntwa omani me
mami bisa in same way na utie nkomo na era edi na a CPP member minim say wo de obebo ha actually the entire economy no ebia enkuyi anase ekoyi but then to me on paper it looks good but then businessmen are actually complaining and other people are actually complaining because of cost of living, the utility tariffs are air any other thing. Do you think, say, on paper, no, it reflected basically on the grounds?
When I research, leading question. Before some question, who leading the air water?
Oh, the say economy, you're more into two phases.
Okay.
Or macroeconomic sector, or microeconomic sector. And most of the time, so share African policy, especially English, like Ghana and Nigeria, we are focusing more on the micro sector. But when it comes to micro, we are not fine. But the micro sector, they deal with day-to-day activities of our life, which involve price of a commodity. But those say they deal with macro now, we deal with industry. On the paper, I say inflation dropped from 24% to 5.7%. Friends say, what do you call it? Lending rate, 19.something%. Policy rate 14. Lending rate 19.2, interest rate 14 point something. You see all this is your international reserve GRA number 14 billion. That means you have about 5.8 months cover. Nina ya dibia OTI sounds good into your eyes, into your ears. When a macroeconomic sector, it has to do with industries, companies. It's here good news to them. Why not go huge loans in your companies? You understand me? One more importation companies, forest exchange stronger companies there. But the ordinary Ghanaian now will catch up figures share. Does it reflect in his life? No. So compare economy English compared to French economy. Those are French economy now. They focus on both macroeconomy and then microeconomy. So to fuel more. It has to affect the price of every distance we are more consider. In our case in this, nobody cares about the price in a car. So no matter how it looks good on the paper, in practice, it doesn't look the same thing. One more example, about the gas or two fuel, which affect ABR 1 cedi on liter, and a gallon of 4 cedis on per gallon. In the car distance or here 10 gallons, so it means he has to pay ABR 45 cedis more to buy the same gallon of fuel. But that car no back say. And I'm saying to move 4.5 cedis on each gallon now. What 2.5 cedis in it? Never go fano. Say 100 crates of ABR. Everyone say tomatoes from Akumaran to Kumasia. But could be our 2 cedis. We follow the mention. And to multiply by 100, no. What 45 cedis in it, he's taking 200 cedis from that. But that will not happen in other countries. They will not allow that to happen. And in our country, a little shift upwards in price of ABR, fuel like that, it affects ordinary Ghanaian. And it sounds very good on our paper. But when you practice in that sanity, and this is the way a war, yes, Americans are in the Fourth Republic. And maybe our focus is on the macroeconomic sector. Even our budget, budget, is focused on the macroeconomic sector. And the micro, you don't care. And no Kruma, people have influence on the price. They must send a super ton and the man out on. The fact that our expected crash said dollar and because of and no to number boom. No price control. Obiya de ope. This often is the beggars any name kui. But so far on the face of it, send as in the macroeconomic sector, you will see clearly. And ABR will lend rate buffer from 18 and that's a 20% to 14. It tells you say Nema Ekoye. What do you think say I'm 40 lending rates? In finance, the idea friend expansionary fiscal policy and friends expansionary fiscal policy. Fiscal policy expansionary where I bypass all this cover system and a contractional fiscal policy. In the expansionary fiscal policy, I buy with car. No person fiscal policy mas okay. Me lend rate I made them obusiano. Mateso. And to better my bobusia. Send our bank car credit. It only happens when the economy is good. Once in 2005, 2006, conform so ABC. Even banks were sending messages to conform. Say, oh, yeah, even a teacher come for a loan because no economy near. Or this kind of 2 years, bank confess can year, or the mawat interest of bank account and payment and yes. So the moment lending rate goes down, it's a sign of say economy near. But when I buy a money interest rate equation, any contractional fiscal policy thinking say, secure system too much, mama, nema inflation equation to our twist kind of system. So, Baba Busia, and more interest be brave. This kind of them are saying that now they're trying interest.
That is treasury bill.
Yeah, that's treasury bill. So, when some of these things are happening in a system where we have a lending rate of 14%, on face of it, it means the economy is good. The foreign exchange, international reserve, and 14 billion plus, which is about 5.8 months. 5.8 months means 5 months, 8 days. And you're good. There's a time and I'm 3 weeks.
Not any Kufuado. Teacher me. And then you Kufuado.
Man, making this.
No, one here. But that's what compare. I'm not. I this you. Yeah, I'm at 3 weeks that.
There's a time and I'm 3 weeks.
What's what body?
What is Akufado?
And then 3 weeks or 2 weeks.
No, whatever it is, whatever government is, and then there has been an improvement.
Then 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
Because they say 2 weeks crownable, and then you 5 months. It's an improvement.
It's an improvement.
It's an improvement over Enura the and 2 weeks and 3 weeks.
Hey, Enura be na
oh, make a
why we Obaka say NBB.
So what you so as a sign say yeah we good. Now look at Adibakwaya na ye kan yen hwe in our economy. Adibia friend revenue mobilization and also your ability to pay against your revenue mobilization. And I can say revenue mobilization to debt servicing. Yeah, hano ya na eka debt to GDP. They say we are to nobody deal with debt to GDP. And yeah, that's just how you're hearing. Offer American debt to GDP because of the in trillions. But their revenue mobilization to debt servicing is about 10%. What it means is say, Sika or mine ubayano, would you triaka sign a eka? Because I don't know your salary. But if I know the carried also, no triaka in a we, no cigar cano, it's less than 20% of your salary. You don't hear you. Do you know that? Because anytime we are at the extra better also, you can't stand it. But go and look into our books.
When you say one other books no look good. Loans are different. So it is not the making of John Mahama.
And this
loans no different. What is
books?
No, I know your finance expert. Anything I may say.
Books I say. Yeah, liabilities, which involve a statutory payment, salaries and whatever. Then the debt, whether local or international, domestic international, we in for a number 75, 80%. And this ultimately is I didn't quite better the issue. This is our economy near good. The GDP is getting higher. You are making more revenue through taxation or production. And the more you have got your economy is stronger. And that end, in shall buy home. So far, financial by 20 years in how many industries now are built up or add up to our GDP? A small industries. small one. Obeka small size industries. And unlike other countries, I'm going to go into production. Billions of dollars. Until say over gold bond buy it mean more money. There hasn't been a system where my Esika baby. Esika in Nano, to me bear 50% retention. Apart from cocoa. Because cocoa they acquire. Scanning na saba mine. But you go to Kane acquire, Nankarina acquire. Oil acquire Nankarina. Say you need to take a crack, new measures, and between fee. So for our economy to be stronger than the present economy, one, we should have control over our microeconomic sector. So maybe I better name a boom. You said there's a system it holds you the pricing. And then my room also the time MPP or by Nana, I'm going to watch forex air cost. And then I say a mobile I do 400. And then I do 700. And yeah, by the 2 moon. And your system now, there's no control over the pricing. And maybe at the autumn who say dollar no cost will be and I'm so autumn when I walk dollar the whole autumn. Also 2 moon boom and matching the rising of dollar.
So as a finance expert, with all the explanation that you've been able to explain,
yes,
can you say what the president is saying is true?
And it's true on the macroeconomic sector. It's true.
But reality,
but reality, it is an reality is sanity.
So that may be so.
Maybe say the lot of fares about 2 years for community has it reduced?
Oh, send fuel price.
And also fuel price has reduced. No, expensive than fuel price has reduced. I agreed. It has been reduced. There's a time cry not Ghana. By 6 months ago, me find some 8 months ago. No fuel price quite a later off. Insure bepe.
Yes. Yes.
What do you say? But so I won't say the price of car now for throttle. As I say. We know can maybe a private car, honorable car, so you don't feel it. But so the offer throttle offering ban to Marco KJ general. Price in the same manner. So what can I say? Oh, economy good. Or sure, because they may not bravo. The only thing our person who say, and one uncle focus 5 cities, and they say, oh, Jaman buy and name a cost of price level 4 cities. For 1 city. Tomatoes and a war or talk Yasha 10, Nanka 15 cities, and not 10 cities. And then Jaman buy the same 10 channel, 5 cities. These are things I hear in a journal because your focus are on the macroeconomic sector. Into your best struggles are there's a gap, huge gap. Anything out here, Bank of Ghana governor, or say that inherent inflation be aware system. Yantiman fighting now, there's no way our economy will look better in the eyes of ordinary Ghanaian. And they say, your system, me say, I dear me, you see, I say, I feel me too. Whether the economy is good or bad, sanity. And to go for it out on ABR last 2 years, 5 cities, and no qua, or say 7 cities. When the reasons to explain, Coco on once ABR 5 cities, they say, what I call 8 cities. I watch and can over to 10 cities, and also they go 15 cities. This is some of things that in our government after government, we don't seem to care. And it's leading us to somewhere in which look, the lack of La Côte d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso. The economy is better than them, especially Burkina Faso. But I can tell you, a price of a commodity in 2020 is remains today the same thing. Government hold it to it. Me make Hajj 2013. Me make Hajj 2024. Because I'm saying there's a place here, friend, Masjid Aisha. About 2-3 miles from Makkah. One year call find Mikat. Because the time I know call na 50 real. Oh chata the whole taxi was 50 real. Na they will me kwa. When I went there 13 years after I went they say 50 real. And even when I asked them, they told me it has been 50 real for about 3 decades. I said they may not gonna for 5 years price na the same thing. Whether economy is good or bad, it will change because the system no. Yeah, might ready for no certain powers to increase price of a commodity. It's only in Ghana how be the never free, tomatoes free, in crash bar. You see more a handful so hima, tomatoes hima. One of the tomatoes. I dare to normal tomatoes price. So if you can't manage some of these things, always your economy will be stronger somewhere and before the ordinary Ghanaian day. I so the man koi. And one thing I made it abayabaso. That one I think is a way idea. The policy of trying to bring down the dollar. Because seeing appreciation to dollar no help the economy very well. But one thing I missing is say I a free time to have hold this thing permanently. For example, now gold no price cost so now you reserve gold over 30 tons year 20 years can. Now we have control over the dollar. Let me say why don't I buy any gold and take the decision by MPP fail to do it? Because some people the policy by some by import restriction bill. For what is all that I was supporting it. Minimum there KTM and Kokaya sharing this before most had no more support and I'm also. Import restriction bill is simple. We also deregulated the importation of foreign commodity, which lead to high demand of air forex. At the time, I buy enough dollar to do what I want to do. Could have put in these measures. At least, let's use those dollars to buy some machines and give to farmers. Produce more rice so that we can reduce importation of rice. And they should enforce it and ensure say we don't need to bring foreign poultry into our system.
It has failed.
But Mr. Abdul Issa.
And it means the demand for dollar would minimize, and then the dollar seed appreciation will be permanent. All these things will look artificial in the eyes of.
But Mr. Abdul Issa Salam and Otain in Kana, when it comes to Ashanti region, CPP, one of your general secretary, Ewa Hanum, what Mr. Maso for Subuache, former MCE for Swami, and Honorable Kyoko from
point.
So there be a point. And so but here second topic.
Second topic.
Indeed, you are a canny in a way, Utie, men, now Utie, MPP, now Utie, CPP. We are no company, they were kind and Ukraine. Especially from an independent
College battery.
But my man,
discussion, now be per se, and also so Uma Vedi.
Mr. Mamma Vedit.
Doing my yes, macro, yeah, come macro issues. We always focus on. Also, yeah, come macro issues. No, 10 seconds. Yeah, come macro issues. No, we come macro issues. We only focus on dollar, inflation, forgetting unemployment, which is also a macro issue.
It's a macro issue.
How is unemployment? Yes, labor. And then unemployment rate is saying, is it not worse than when President Kufuor was in power? According
to ABS population so grew.
No. That is no excuse. That is no excuse. Okay, that is no excuse.
But then you know your second topic, honorable. Now, your second topic, and another Monday, and you say in some cases, you see what in crime. We in a case here too in crime for 9 years as according to the president, who check the month of June, almost 593.2 millimeters of rainfall and happened in the month of June in Kwan Ewo Kromohanum. Na Monday Diana Kasano na close to about 141 millimeters of rainfall in a toy Ewo Accra. And no Kwanamoso Emma Oyinekesi isi flooding no if a month for Japade essence so edgy a month for Accra edifree obonsem. Na numun komono President order the Ministry of Finance so release 300 million Ghana cedis na omuntimi emfa enhwe niemem na niema enkoyi emfa mo omo a sebi omeja pade omohwe omeja pade na niema so ankoyi amfa wo through this particular flood na enumu no na mbibisa the question na no pay say at what point na I was say isua lesson e free this particular flooding issue mu na say insua any lesson from this particular flooding issue la debe ntina was say etina ho nothing beyond issue we every okay because as we speak next month and I said next year June besanso ababiem we will sit here and then we will still talk about flooding issues at AC or Greater Accra, Central Region, Volta Region and other parts of our country. Jeba den ye ebetimi aboa na these kind of things no it ma care be na aboa ama flooding issue ni etimi solve e wo hanom. Ma mention say ewo honorable Ekioko Frimpon honum. But then quickly, honorable, who the same?
Well, you can't flooding who wants someone. A idea, I can say, Enya Fibia or wha na in Sweden, a agency. But I feed ye, say, a yache. We are also in recent years, yeah, you know. Kobe almost let me say between 5 to 10 years in Suaya Tafin. A chain. Afibia. Now, when him say a yagan and Kwan and Suatwaya, a yiri say ya, Sebe, I said no ma, a manipa, I freed on Quasusao. Could you voir no money I didn't answer. Matisse Cote d'Ivoire, sitting so toy, and Nipa Bear say a dunum and Corona almost all my monk.
That was Enra report and a free
report. I free, but nature said in Sona Fia Topa. Yeah, Kamea say enye Ghana nko a na mmom West African countries yi bebree aka wo mo na mmom asma ya me pese me hiase na me free ni say no kwasem pa de wo ka ede say eya bai e ka enya bai ya ye wo ye bai successive government you know individual ye katimamufuo ye ka nipa bi kura mfa say anwufo ebinum ya hemfo ni nyina because almost ka ho ebi ya almost tensase ene ade ena ama ye dru de adru ade nti na make kasa de nti ya make kasa ne say successive government ya ba eye se kwan be fa so a ya ye bebo oman ho ban na insuyiri enhaye no ne ye no em se eno so bebre bigidi se se ye eche de ye abra na me nua me ofasi kasa na se nua kuma kasa yi yes NDC fo nko na wo kan asem na ya nyesi em so nya sa na tie ye mimi hunu ni se ensu ya eyiri faye anka no ba bebre ho ha esenki ya ye brebi atwam kura na nsuso abaya hodo aya aba Ghana ha de be be free 92 NDC aba MPP aba NDC aba MPP aba sa no ba bebre ho say ya ye
there's a more
beyond
there's a politicians are when it comes to flooding issues
the entire maker say say empo mamemfa storm drains no empra hen na hu say abai bi ogoba bia na storm drains no ye ma no hia ye say ye betumi ato aso mase ha say storm drains no hen ye dure abai bia ba na ye say nko to aso na storm drains ne yetimi ekwachi but what nya sa na memi hu no honestly nya sa na memi hu no na unim de ntia make storm drains asem no ba bia ya storm drain bia ofa su bi say for example thank you if you say periodically esi e bam kwa because say abra ya obehu say aye over flooded no na che say some drain no eswa emma nsuo no ye famu no but the free say should be kra ye storm drain ni won say ya bam ye mam ye no nko a ye to so bio ba bia ya ye bekwa akoye kosie no empo ba bia ya storm drain ni ewo no surrounding communities no omo de omo ho to omo kakra. But beyond the end of the storm drain, and they are now so they make an notice here because the storm drain and this a free hawk is soon baby a pebiano. Into almost walk downstream, no much room be free. And no a back. A crack until there be a bassa. Na ye can't wash them near can't wash them near can't wash them. Now we are. You see, a quacky World Bank, Sika. Or no, Oka and DC. World Bank, Sika, yeah, Cocoji. You see, Greater Accra Resilient Integrated Development Fund. Project. And oil, so project to sell so Sika. And you would say project to cross Sika.
Garrett,
yes.
Garrett project.
Yeah, Garrett. Sika ya Kokoji about 350 million loan. MPP Bible so almost you Sika mu about $103 million. Na me nua ohwe send ye Sika no almost e use no a me kasa de Sika no almost CD ye adwuma se de omo pese omo de ya. Ohwe kura na che se ye bo ensuire hu by kura de eno de kura mpo no omo ntimi a anye ho hwe. Sika no o see $22.1 million no eco training. Yeni yo omo de training. A moon $7.9 million was spent on consultancy.
We want a breakdown with it.
We say from to you to ye we are. Imani Franklin Kujo.
Oh yeah, president.
It's a Imani for
statement. I almost statement on way almost say almost yes, Africa. Yes. Yeah, to should be you.
What about that?
A move 60% $9.8 million. Yeah, the Lions about 59%. Also, somebody can COVID. I say COVID-19 asem na making $1.68 million. And now, almost somebody to tow let me say vehicles. Just $11.4 million. Yeah, just 11%. And now, almost your wife say, yeah, they could in Sweden make a flood. Now, say, and now, I buy sika, yeah, Koji say, a person, yeah, the ball in Sweden who buy there. A bad thing say, you bet me up with any no Sweden, you bet me up on. A bad thing, a bad thing. Because he could be a consultant in Union, and no man Union, vehicles Union, but say infrastructure, yeah, yeah. Say be a storm drains, I by moon. And I extended. And no dear, Sikano, a bibo komu a kakrebi de bekumu. Na ne making as I say a ye nyina ya sudie. As I say a hu here ye nyina. Sabre enye ndi sini MPP. Kurasem, se CPP. And I kwanya beba no mbeba. Say be the year 30, 38 or 30, 40.
2029.
And one a quabe be a more mobile. Sense you be the bubble. What you know, Obi, I have a baby and my make a make me.
Who near them?
Oh, Minia, I don't know.
You are no opposition.
Oh, mini opposition.
Of Akasa.
Every audience, I will more opposition, but
we know you are no opposition.
All right. Yeah, we are. Yamaka and watch it in Tia. What do you mean, no opposition? But maybe no opposition. I buy me here, Obano. Say your opposition, say no opposition, but you're not American. But you hear many say, Obi, I will be a mirror. Yen, I am fair, says Gano, or the Yedi SSO day. Say a bay, Sikaya or Bagia, say your bango, say I am a fool. Yen, yes, sir, Yadebe cook a day in Sweden. Near the Aya Duma, Nasso Bibu says, Sikana Yamoko, and dear Papa, and what the year, let me actually. I guess I wouldn't be a beba. Minister Bia, were in charge of sanitation, were in charge of Santican by Bia, or better Jessica or them. Or better Jessica or them. What did they make? I'm Matican Home Fancopan. I'm Uncle of Webia. What I say? Because I do my yes, say, or the end, on Fanny. One Fanny, Obia Sumisa. What I say, Obia Musa says he cannot dare now, dear, and that's on Fanny. And here, Mrs. Say UP. Say CPP, say MPP, say NDC. Minister be a year judge can be on instant. Young say, or the best said to man.
Honorable,
I fail to Mamufo. Young say, what time? Bola. Young fa emu a friend say, got him. Name Concusino. I fair him for young say, or moon to care as I say, in Swat. But we didn't be a just 1 minute, my man can be. And so, yeah, that way. Yana be bradwini omo se eno anse nsuo na mu na eko ba Nyankopɔ bo nsuo se eno na nsuo aya eto no eye reservoir ye kogumu because nsuo bia ya hu se da ho bia no nsuo aya eto nyina kogugum kakra bi ne nam de watie no do so so de ye hu no ti se nsuo to ane de kogum nti se ye si sa nsuo no kwa ya meka waterways a ye si no a se nsuo no ye se kogumu no enye ba bi egu ye se ya ne se yeah, yes, you know, and then soon be moon a year.
But that's honorable. Honorable Maso in Inco.
Is he Franklin? Could you issue or make a reference to?
Opposed to 11 hours ago.
I'm aware.
Now we are aware, and I'm
saying, or sit time or post in America. Name woman, it doesn't mean that men are entirely. Let me tell you, NDC for Garrett Sikano. So him say 36% pen a utilize it. Him say 127 million and 103 million said Franklin could you air number 1. Number 2, ya first can be an quati or domo. A year then I must say I spend 43 million. NDC, the President Mahama say Yes, the 43 million according to Odo River. The next scan free. Because you are spending more than 36%, but you will take the making. It is scan you free account to them. And in any event, Gary Sika no so when him say enye for the Sultan so nko a for waste management. What you say? Tinyoma bebre wo hono ma household toilets a omo ye no say aside Gary no those of us in Kumasi no so no yenso yenya yen source of funding na eno so ye for sanitation management is a greater Accra but eno so ye World Bank sir. Now what they don't know is a World Bank Sika no. Fortunately for Swami near access to World Bank facilities me secondary city and the one from the sanitation ministry.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, easy. So bet me at now on say this a common fund say MC and now head of the entity no koye the opo. World Bank when the consultants as a also better bottle water we are process the consultant na ma approval you cannot buy it. Every stage of the program. Even IPC, interim payment certificate, this is a consultant, no amount green light and sign waiting yet. It is Franklin Kojo Nimsadi. And this if one Nimsadi way, I don't know moody throw. In fact, just briefly before I come, Obaswami, for instance, vehicles na your toy, Omokas your toy, Swami Yabako, Toyota Hilux. You see, institutional toilets, Marco 12 mechanized boreholes. And yet, I tell you, a Janai Fumbiao. Okay? 12 institutions, schools are also in the Nyai. Aside institutional toilets, we see storm drains or more can once a month. SS Kumasi storm drains. So I mean, I hear 5 major storm drains. I like them in so him so I'm a pa. Also, I'm a market war. Now I'm gonna don't go be at the whole over 30 years. It took World Bank facility any team. Bakone or macro, yet me. And no mind corner hotel. If free and kwala abremu nyina no na untimi mfa hokra amana donko ya ye okokro no mabo hia ya ye anomanji ya ye 5 major storm drains na president Akufo-Addo committee resources e de beye but that aside sika ya ka ho asem ni ne kase pa da ho as o de fa ne se na na danko Akufo-Addo asa wa antinsuo nu ma president Mahama wo ba no wo da sabi abra obetimi access sika ne de atinsuo nu. But one thing NDC for instance we refuse when they say the Sultan an annual ritual. Afibia was a team. Etina ya braso no near titi insuwan me including Odo and I know so who said the Odon ayema. Who be that because NDC buy any in fire excavator prior from being forward. I say a team. Then so a year we are not going to sorry them say war bumpire and Yamin Mayor President. Say o danya me ase for nsuo na yira fire na na ase de be me fa cho wati de me jira ase enti sika ne gusu wo honom and in any event yen ya breso Ministry of Sanitation na omo criticize ye so be kai a so kai say afi 2023 ye committee 1.8 billion Ghana cedis na de call Ministry of Sanitation and water resources and this if was yen ti bi da bola ministry so ye committee Sika say that should tell you how myopic they are when it comes to managing a flood situation, sanitation, storm drains, issues about when we na. Nenya sa, and kawo buy no. I expect a Zoom line or contract ni baby and tiasi ni mkura na say who ye ni year. Watchem unsua. District assemblies nankasa no be committee 1.8 billion. What they just 18 million and akoshe sanitation management in your own budget 2025 budget just 18 million 2026 9 million per in fact 9.3 million per and 2026 omodi akoshe budget now we are serious of fighting sanitation abra na nado danko Akufo-Addo free so no 2024 it is 741 million and the cost sanitation ministry now ensuo yiri fa we are no abegina ho no mo ba Akufo-Addo aban ni tiri so ese say ya adwuma yi a me pacho na John Mahama the first time obedi president obedi vice president oye ni nyina anka yenye binye oba bedi president no sanko solve ni nyina anka yankwaje Gary Sika mebo a ese ya dey be solve problem it is argument no me pese metie free NDC ni bia ho and then say justification almost sorry am no mo ma including the minister Alhaji Muntaka. Ebi na me wa fa make is here. Esa okọ Ivory Coast nsuo toy ahandi anyare. And Muntaka say okọ US ofanya botre. Okọ Muntaka say okọ US omo mu osika kra sen ye. Enso hokra enti den. Ye de an say yan crofo awu wa ha no. Ofa mba. Ye nsuo yiri fa ya wo se ya fa ya ho nkwato obi. Otu anamo pa nke nsuo ni be yira fa. Say what to over catch the president, but you wanna catch say engineering problem and so what? You are the head. Fix it. Okay? Ube jina catch say chase Ghana for ni ewo suban boni nsuo ye dia na dia kogu ball em. Ya ti ase ye bese say suban. Now you the president no resource saying now sika saying and now committee into sa process na be prevent turbulence ne disaster na ababe yan nyina yekon. If you are minded, and can say 300 million, I will say when never be anymore. Says he cannot, then can bet me solve a problem. More so, most NPP for us squander Gary Sika. A bepe money, Pepacho, President Mahama. Is it because we are so incompetent will be at the Gary Sika on Timinchina? He can move it to me. I didn't bet myself more lament on TV and on radio. Is that all you can do? So what be a disika about permanent and amuncheno? This is sometimes they're so shameful. So you have these people as all manage your mind. Na bibia in fact in sumotie me does it take 10 years near that thing? Although Raven would it take 10 years and what immediate thing? What bet na abamu 1 year almost 7 months. Ultimately wado Raven ensuo na akeka wo nkran no kra mi wura fifi din no wanti mi antim na ensuo yiri fan o se efri se Ghana ahyase kra ensuo nto kese eseida na se ne ebisa to chen de to na anu ide ni da so ni ho because president nye entu anamo bia so person obo no solve problem apart from blaming NPP
yanko honorable omre no aye
me na mashu flood ya di bia e obi am person beti I say because of fire. No matter what the fire, it calls for reaction. Likewise, what the flood, it calls for reaction. But you see, one thing we should all understand is that these two things I'm mentioning. So, but to me, I am who should be proactive. And chairman didn't see as soon as I was reactive. May live like an ambulance. Yeah, but a bra as a matter. We should be ahead of as on. That's how we run a state. And the state in your BBIO, BBIO state is part of the state. Governance is run by all. A separation of powers. It's will be executive or enforce law, we legislature or make law, we judiciary or interpret law. Any citizen so we abide by the rules. That's how we run the country. But come here, I say, a democracy be an for public, you know. You see, they are buying, on also you be my. You don't seem to care about anything. Everything should be done by or be a friend of buying. And that's how the results are being. We create a small lesson I can say. You see, as when I grow, things will change. And no as we would drain it say because of officers you have from extra. The population cost I won't say the usage of water the bed is also widening. So landfill sites 4 acre because the population is 10,000 and the population is 40,000. It should be 8 acres or 16. You should be ahead of problems. But never be a Krumadi Jaye, who said the Bajaye, Liman the Bajayan, and one team. There's no changes. Some of them cry, as I say no more. And then we say, most of the communities will go say, more dumping sites where you've been here. New sites as CCC. And for the dumping sites now, dying. And to be added in Hura at Sunim. So, Bola, my finance will try to be good with them. Why? Because I mean, sorry, me alcohol. Me so Bola, educate dumping sites. Today, we call them car by my fire, my judge, I'm a car of pigeons and go back to the corner of me. Semi late to school. And then dumping sites in New York. Until you be added to the film. We should not show to be a no, they have good. Because you're indisciplined, if you say we're an uncoming feeling money there, and one and go be a doco. It is only in Ghana between town fridge and about to get them. I mean, I don't go to knock on Swamino. Can I answer my bed to show Raman for the good?
Yes.
Between fun and Wura was an air market, or fun with fee, no market. That be me expense trotro honorable. Me see me tini mama ni kunta kwa say. Mama di na me bia tuka awuraka. Mama so fa hwemure because offer me di ho. But my ega say mama penimu to mama me no. Mama ko e no kotwe na ebola. O si di omo yomo no na pa no mo focus na ma jabola no kan. That's say the money or plan offer because obiaba bola man to no other foka. Pretend say wa only refi na mana okọ.
Mpo ofro car na.
No ajabolo no.
No aja no
no na shekara say.
No, one fan for car no. Eti kwa ho ne nu anya.
Ah obi so ofoka na o share say the wajan dem na okọ. Obi ye discipline groma o.
It's because
and aban so for so lobia.
It's because system
na break down. I myself say emra na eye menua NYE boss or some young guy here. NYE boss this guy na NDC communication.
That's a way no assemblies in there was
Basintali
bylaws. So
when Basintali was attacking Zoom Lion say amu aketu amutu form yam ability contract no na the substitute wan fa why advocate say Zoom Lion flow no na one do be share name amu so this assembly no fa yejma amu lance field site wan fa ma sure amu this na man wan fa na only with the money Zoom Lion so okay emprepra data na the maja for Zoom Lion say ni mo member say bola ndi Zoom Lion be say na one emprepra data. So we abandon our responsibility, a state and a citizen. Ye na kamum and a masabai. Who forget who internationally, I'm not forget about ozone layer depletion, send a carbons, air cost, SSRO. Now we are talking about saying use more of electronic cars, air reasons. But the young Kasan say rule being a place as a citizen. Yes, honorable car about flat. I was looking at say in India they lost about 300 lives.
Wow.
In Russia about 30,000 houses in our off. Pakistan, Afghanistan, maybe it's a flood. But the point is, in soon I fight 300 lives. Indian, everybody Ghana, I shall have 4 million lives.
1 million.
Because you know,
so in this case, can you attest say politicians and we Ghanaians we have failed?
All of us have failed. Because politicians are bad, and the guy is to abantu wajai.
Politicians ben na mokanazim.
Say you know politicians.
Masa. Mahama has failed.
Both NPP.
Yeah,
Mahama has failed.
Who say yes? Yes, a result of 15 months of.
Mahama. No person mo chese ya boni duan. JDM 1. Ensu ayira fayama ejashi. JDM 2. JDM 2. Neba JDM 2.
There were a lot of flooding issues.
I'm not saying it's a flooding issue.
No, so
Mahama
why would you also have a role to play?
Very good.
You role to play.
All of us.
Opposition are no say.
And we
feature.
Mahama wo opposition are no say na now and the cause of the flooding.
So you are doing who you equalization with the
no, when you equalization. No. I am saying sir, Mahama ya boni bia na.
And that's what did you say? What's your Okasa?
No.
June 3rd. June 3rd. Flooding issue no, Mr. Abdulan. You cry your time no crampa so. Bia oti bia na ya we say flooding issue no. May I would never sit here
1.5 years
politics with this.
Almost for one city and committee into this.
It's not about see you blame way.
Abandon that na excavated.
Both NPP, both NDC. But I no pay no. Yeah, that's it. Pass
Mahama na me
yabuchi. Yeah, that's a pass butimi. From 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Mame, emfa picture of the day no ento so. Na ye say, ya be your phone betimi identify the propaganda. That's why. Honorable. Obekai report that way.
Oh yes. Barredo.
Kojo Marfo. Eti mo a moko fache TV on Facebook. Eti mi ekotro. Na se mo me identify Kojo Marfo ni anyame ehwamo. Say na watch na. We be san so akọ honum na betimi aboan e wo sa akọ ano so. Ye da wase. From 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. betimi aka ye ho. E dey ma etimi akọ. Yemidin e de kofi fun bon. Ote Abdul Salam Nka.